Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Look at you with that red lipstick, girl. You still got me feeling like it's Valentine's Day. Give them red.
Girl, it's February, the month of love. The month of
Okay,
love.
okay. And Black History Month. Let's put that first.
Black history. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget.
They said don't fly away.
First of all, I don't think these are as big as my ones that I wore like to work
They
all week.
were.
The
They
ones
were.
that I wore to
They're
work,
not.
they were caterpillar, honey. They were.
Why you think both?
Which ones?
The ones you wore to work.
I switch them up
You
every day.
famous for snatch. I gotta say you
Y'all,
famous for
y'all
snatching them
seen my
bad
little
boys
text,
off.
so don't do that. I
Yes.
switch them up every day. Some days I might wear them, some days I might not. Some days I might feel like, okay, I want to be
Listen.
extra, like my lashes. And some days I might
Listen.
be like, oh, I don't want to wear any today.
Listen. So for Valentine's Day, um, me and David did a FDK day. You know what FDK day is, right?
Fuck them kids.
Yes, fuck them kids day. So we did FDK day. We left, David can watch the kid, but Lord David can watch the kids. So we left. We went on a little day spa, went and stayed at a hotel, did some adults and ate everything like that.
Nice.
So we had Jay and Kia come over to the hotel and we, just played some games and everything like that, played some Uno and stuff like that. And Kia made a comment. She made a comment. She was like, because David and Jay was like, all right, tomorrow we need to go to the barbershop together. We want to go to the barbershop and get a haircut because I've been wanting a haircut for a minute. So Kia's like, why all of a sudden you need to go get a haircut? Valentine's Day is over. What you gonna get a haircut? She said, y'all sneaking off for February the 15th. And both of them like, what is February the 15th? You know February 15th is Side
That's
Chick
not Chick
Valentine's Day.
Day.
Yes.
National Side Chick
These
Day.
dummies going these dummies gonna say they ain't never heard of that. They
What?
both said I ain't never heard of that. Look at you. They gonna say freaky sneaky. They said they
Nate.
never heard of that.
Nate, she gay. She get down with the get down.
Listen, I just needed some time. I just really
Mhm.
needed some time to get some balance and everything like that, which is our topic today, to really just get myself together, especially since I'm starting my new job Tuesday. I just had to refresh and just prepare myself for next week. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take a fuck them kids day.
Okay.
But it's crazy because they said they never heard of it and they boys, well, they're men. And then I'm driving and I heard the same thing on the radio. Was like, y'all know it's National Side Chick Day. He get on my nerves. He get on my nerves
Nate
for
told this
real.
girl when she posted that reel with all them babies, I realized she get down with the get down.
Listen,
Cause honey, that
I
is
am.
entirely too many children. She talking about she want
Listen,
another one. Bitch, where? You got enough.
I
Let
changed my
somebody
mind
else
just
have
that
some
quick.
babies.
Listen, I changed my mind just that quick. Just as quick as I told you I wanted another one, I changed my
Let
mind.
somebody else have some damn babies. Shit.
I
We
just
don't
get
want no
caught up
more
in that.
cheering.
I get caught up in that baby smell. That's the problem. I get caught
Oh
up in that
yeah, it
baby
do.
smell.
Lord, one drove me nuts. Okay, that's why I stopped. I said, "Oh, this is what it's like." No, man, can't do it. Won't do it. Mm-mm. That's
Right,
why I adopt
right.
other people's children. I love other people's kids. I will watch your child anytime, as long as they're a good kid. I got this one baby. Y'all know my baby Cash. I love her. She comes over faithfully every week, and I will
Mm.
watch her because she don't cry. She not one of them she like one of them kids that just cry over everything, and she and her
Yeah.
food. She's not that kid. Like she is smart. She's a very smart little girl. She can
Oh.
count to like 30, and she only 2. She can count to 30. She know her ABC. I love her, and I can't wait to see her tomorrow. But baby, I'm not doing it. I don't no. I don't see. I commend anybody who has more than one. I commend
But
them.
listen, I'ma just tell y'all the upside. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I don't see how y'all have all these kids." Let me tell you the upside to having multiple kids.
What is
I
it?
literally don't have to do shit because every child is at an age in their life where they can clean, they can make their
Mm.
own food. I ain't gotta do
And
nothing.
if you
Take out the
and if you can't
trash.
you can make that food for little shorty right here. You can make your little
That's
brother
what
some
I'm
food, your little
trying to
sister.
say. I did not know because David used to say that when they was younger. David used to always be like, "I can't wait till these kids get us some age. So I ain't gotta go make my own food, go get my own beer out the refrigerator." And I'm like, "You ain't gonna do that to my kids."
Not
But now
get his
I be
own
like,
beer.
"Listen, Lord
Not
David,
get
go
his
get my
own
water
beer.
out the car since you up. David, go get me the remote since you up. Kylie, go put my food in the microwave since you up. Look, even Gemma, don't you call CPS. I ain't playing with you, Nate." He go.
Right, got the kids going to get beers out the refrigerator.
Listen. Now I am just ready for Lord David to start driving. Cause then I really ain't gotta do nothing. He driving everybody around
Mm.
to all they practices and everything. I gotta do nothing. Once Lord
Let
David
me tell
start
you something.
driving.
I know that feeling because when Jalen started driving, honey, and when he left when he would come home from school and stuff, and he would drive me like, "Mike, can I hold your car?" "Sure, son." I don't have to drive to work. You can pick me up, honey. When he
That's
left
what
and
I'm
went back
trying to
to
tell
school,
you.
I used to hate that shit. I used to complain like, "I want my car back." Now it's like, damn, I gotta drive.
You gotta start your car up, let it warm up.
Why I gotta go start my own car? Why I gotta start my own car? I don't want to do
Oh
that.
God. How was
But
your Valentine's
yeah,
Day?
my Valentine's Day was cool. We really didn't do anything. We're not really big on that.
Me either.
We chilled. He had to work. I think did I go to work? Yeah, I went to work. It wasn't really like all like whatever. Like we
Yeah.
chilled. He came and brought me some edible arrangements, and we went and watched movies. Watched movies and
That's
drank
what I'm
wine.
saying.
Like
I
that's what we did.
don't.
It was simple. I'm a
So
simple girl.
when you get
Much for me.
right, I don't even want no flowers. I hate flowers. I'm not a flower
Now I
girl.
love flowers.
I'm not a
I
flower
would
girl.
rather have
Don't bring me no
flowers over
flowers. I'ma kill
chocolate
them.
and all that other stuff. I love flowers, and I'm gonna kill them too because I don't know how to take care of them.
So that's
But
why I said it's a waste of money.
I love flowers. Even if he just brings me like he brings me flowers just on a random day. He'll
Oh,
bring me
now that's
flowers.
cute.
Um,
Now that's cute.
but I love flowers. I love fresh flowers. I would buy myself flowers. Like I'm that girl that will walk in the market and let me get a bag of flowers. Like that's me. So
Now that goes to our topic. That goes back to our topic. Self-care. That's part of
self care.
self-care.
That's part of self care.
Buy
Taking care of
yourself
yourself,
flowers.
loving
Make yourself
yourself. Buy
feel
yourself some
good.
damn flowers. Right. Make yourself feel good.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Cash watching
I
you now,
agree.
TT Cash. I miss you, baby. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Good morning. Kiara
Listen,
said
y'all,
good
that's my
morning. Hey
baby.
ladies.
Hey, Kiara. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I miss my baby Cash, honey. She know I love her. She
That's
every day
somebody
she see
you
me.
work
TT,
with?
what you doing? No, it's my mom's friend. Her
Oh,
daughter's
okay.
a baby. So yeah, I
Oh.
love
Oh, that's
her.
the little girl
I
you was just
love
talking about.
the little yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
That's my
that's too
baby,
cute.
y'all. She is such a little
Oh.
sweetheart. She's so helpful, and I love just like seeing little kids learn and grow. Like it's just amazing the things that they absorb and
Mm-hmm.
how they just take after everything
Yes.
that you say, everything you do. I have to be careful now because sometimes she'll repeat after me, and I'll be like, no, 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 no,
Mm.
no.
Right. Right.
Yesterday,
That's
y'all know I love my cat. I love my cat Raven, and yesterday she likes to get on the bed with me. My cat is very jealous of other people like around me and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
She's not that she's gonna like hiss at you or stuff like that. She just be looking like, get off my mother. So when she got in the bed with us, Cash told her, Raven, get your ass down. But she used to my mama saying that because my mama don't like the cat like on the couch. She don't like her in the bed.
Right.
She don't like her
Right.
like on stuff. So when my mother see her on stuff, my mother be like, "Get your ass down." So she there. Even
Oh
now,
my
y'all, if
God.
I could show y'all how she's laying at my feet while I do the show. every single time I sit down, no matter where I am, she comes and she lays right beside my feet. She loves laying by my feet.
Man,
Sometimes she'll
that's what my
even
cat
get
just
her fat
did.
ass on top of my feet. I don't like that.
Oh
Get off
God.
my feet because you fat. She's fat. She's a
Now,
fat
do
girl.
you don't have one of them bean cats? Because Ashley got a bean
No,
cat.
no,
That damn
she's a
cat scratched me for
sweetheart.
no reason.
No, she's not like Princess at all. She's a sweetheart. Even when I got her, because we got her from the Barks Association, and when I
Yeah.
got her, I was looking for a little small kitten, but she was still a kitten. She was one. She was still a kitten in the sense, but she was a bigger kitten. So when I went there, I was looking at all the little babies. I'm like, well, I want one of these. And then I looked over her. Original name was Desi. When I looked over, I looked at her. She looked at me, and I was like, that's my cat. So I picked her out, and we named her Raven. We changed her name from Desi to Raven. And she is such a sweetheart. Even like, she don't care if she doesn't know you. If you sit down where she is or in her space, she will come and like
He
lay
said,
on
who
your
named
lap.
that cat Debbie?
No, it was Desi, Desi, Desi. I
Oh
don't know. That was a
God.
name that the Barks Association came up with
You
because
can
I
change
think
that
she
cat
was like
name.
a
She'll know no
stray.
better.
I changed her name from Desi to Raven. This was me and my ex was together, and we was trying to think of a name to name her, and he likes the
Mm.
Raven, so we named her Raven.
Oh,
So
that is cute.
yeah,
That is cute.
me and Gerard came up with her little name. She's been with me ever
Oh,
since. But she's such a sweetheart, y'all. Like, she's not one of them cats that scratch and like, hiss at you. She doesn't do that.
my cat
Mm-mm.
don't do that either, but my cat do the same thing yours did. Like when I was setting up and everything, she tried coming this friend, but I shoot her ass out. I don't like cats around me too much.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Cause that cat is for
I
them
love my
kids.
baby.
I don't like cats. I love dogs, but I don't like the maintenance of the dog. I hate to have
I
to
don't
get
like the
up and
maintenance
walk
of the
the
dog
dog.
either. I had a dog. I had a dog, man. That little motherfucker was
Yeah.
bad. That dog was bad. Like, he was horrible. And
No.
he was
Remember my mother dog? She used to ring the bell to go
gay.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe
I
used to ring
love
the bell.
Gabe though. Cage Gabe. He be like, damn, what I do now?
He go to that cage though.
I think animals are really essential for your self-care because it's like
Mm-hmm.
they bring something to your life. It's like they light up your life. I love coming
Mm-hmm.
home to my cat. My mother say when I leave out the house, like if I go somewhere, she'll sit at the door and she'll wait for me to come home. She hates when I leave, but when I come home, she's like, "Where you going?" She's following me everywhere. She be like, "Come on, we're gonna lay down." Especially when it's time to lay down. When it's time to go to sleep,
Right.
girl, she would be like, "Bitch, come on." So, feeding and housing and cleaning those shit. What
I
for the
told
dog or the
you.
cat? Because cats are
The
very
cat is
easy, low
easy. Cats are
maintenance.
easy
The
maintenance.
cats are
Yeah,
such low maintenance. All you gotta do is
they
feed them
are.
and clean up their kitty litter. That's it. Like, you don't have to do anything. The dogs is like you gotta walk them. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Like, dogs are
And then
so. You have to take your
when you go
time
out
to
of
do that.
town, when you go
Oh
out of
my
town, because
god.
I noticed that you gotta find somewhere to put the dog. The cat, you don't. The cat, you
Yeah.
get one of those
I
feeder
mean, yeah, you
things
can get
that
some.
feed
Yeah, you can get a
the.
feeder. Yep, you can get an automatic feeder that feed the cat. Yep, you can sure do that. I wonder, do they have one of those things where you can like automatically like automatically cleans the kitty litter for you? Because if you leave out of town for like a week or two and your cat shitting and pissing, the kitty litter gonna get dirty. So do they have
Well,
like
keep that to
automatic kitty
yourself.
litter
If they
cleaners?
don't have it, you can invent it. Go on,
Yeah,
take
yeah.
go
I don't know how
on.
to
What's
do
that
that, but
show? What's that
okay.
show?
Shark Tank.
What's that show? Shark Tank. Go on Shark Tank with that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it to yourself,
Yeah, but
and then let
today,
me
guys, we're
hold
gonna talk.
something.
Yeah, no, right.
Let me hold something.
Speaking of letting me hold something, hold on. I just want to throw this in there. You know, the state of Maryland is giving out money for people who are vaccinated and received their booster shot. Somebody in Dundalk won $500,000 like last week just for getting their vaccine.
See, they
So
try
if
to
you guys are
play.
vaccinated, there's a lottery that the state of Maryland is having going on right now. It's like $2 million, and you get money for being vaccinated. Like, they just pull your name out of a hat, I guess, and you get money for just being vaccinated and received a booster shot.
Because a lot of
So
people still aren't getting vaccinated, but you can't do
yeah, a
that
lot of
because
people
y'all.
are not
It's like
vaccinated.
it's
A
optional to
lot of people
me.
are not vaccinated. It's
It's
optional for me
optional.
too. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I'm afraid of needles. So for me, I don't like getting poked or pried on. And not that I don't want the vaccine. If y'all had a
You
pill,
got tattoos.
awesome. Listen, but you got to understand those tattoos are years apart, and that's why I only
Oh
have
my
3.
God.
I
It
only
take
have
a quick
3.
5-second poke.
No, baby, I don't like those single
Have you
pokes.
ever did the depot shot?
Yes, and I hated it.
Okay, it's the
That's
same.
why I stopped
Oh, it
doing
is
it.
the
I stopped
same
doing it because of
concept.
that. And then
Now,
I blew up like a Mack truck.
so I
Let's
know
talk about how that depot shot be fucking up black women's bodies. Let's talk about
it
that.
do. That's
It fuck up your
okay.
body.
And so that's where the topic, and that's where we can start with our topic. So the topic today is about self-care and balance. All right.
How do you take care of
So
yourself? What you do?
exactly. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you where I got the topic from.
Where?
The topic came from when I was in psychology in my psychology course, and we had to read on. It was something about different cultures, something about
What's your
different cultures
psychology teacher
and
name?
mental something at CCBC. Girl, I remember that
Mm-hmm.
was a long time ago. That was like
Oh, I thought you was
last.
doing psychology
That was
now.
like summer semester. No, I just be remembering stuff because when I go to these classes, when I take these classes and I read the stuff, it's stuff that I never knew before. So I actually
Yeah,
take stuff like that
yeah.
in, especially with the different cultures and learning different things with like the different cultures, the way people live, like even down to I had I had what is it?
Sociology?
Sociology. Yeah, I had a
Sociology?
sociology class. It was like sociology 102 or 103, something like that. And I never knew about the experiment where they were experimenting on the black men, giving them what was it? God, was
Syphilis?
it syphilis? I never knew about that.
That's the Tuskegee experiment. How you don't know about
Yes,
that?
I never knew about that. I'm gonna put it
Wait,
out there.
bitch, I learned about that
I
when I was like in the 8th grade, or maybe like
Girl,
the
I
5th
wasn't
grade.
paying
I
no
don't know.
damn attention. I wasn't paying
You
no
you
attention. I
so
only paid
you
attention
never
to my
knew about
favorite
the
subjects.
Tuskegee experiment?
I probably heard about it, but that was back in high school, elementary school, whatever, and
Oh,
I probably didn't pay no
oh,
attention
okay.
to it. I wasn't paying no attention. I was one of those people in class. I wanted to talk. I was a talker.
You was one
I
of them
want to know
fast
what we
ass
doing.
girls in school.
Yeah, I want to know what we
Hmm.
doing.
You
Ain't
was a
had no
fast
boobs
ass
or
little
nothing,
heifer.
but I ain't had no boobs or nothing, but I damn sure was looking out the back of that room door like, y'all seen him walk past.
You was a fast ass heifer.
so so in reading, I can't even remember the chapter that we read, but basically it was saying like our community, the black community, with when it comes to self-care, we are the smallest percentage that really, that really do self-care, like, go to the doctors regularly, do regular physicals,
Yeah,
um
yeah.
get the
A lot of black
get
people are
the
scared. They don't want to do that.
and it said that the percentage is higher in like low income communities, because
What?
number one, they don't that's what it said. It said the percentage was higher in low income communities, because think about it. Think about the topic that we was talking about the last couple of weeks about grandma taking care of 17 kids because everybody keep dropping their kids off. When does she have time to go to the doctors?
That's true.
Think about in most low income communities where it's a lot of poverty, some places, think about the transportation. Some people just don't have the money for the transportation. You got to think about people don't have the money for the medications. Like your grandma and your mama, yeah, they're getting diagnosed with cholesterol and blood pressure, but some of them just don't have the money. Especially like I was saying with my grandmother, because grandmother collected so much on SSI, she wasn't getting no benefits. Her whole check, I would sit there sometimes and watch her balance her checkbook and watch her pay all her bills, and she would set them
Yeah.
all out on the table, the kitchen table, and she would take all her bills and she would bring her checkbook and everything. And literally, I watched her after she paid and wrote down all her bills that she paid. Sometimes she only had $40 in the bank. Now my grandma had high
Wow.
blood pressure, high cholesterol. She had she didn't have diabetes. She had a lot of medication she had to take. She had a couple medications she had to
So
take.
wait a minute. Not to ask this hard question, but what did she ultimately pass away from?
She had a heart attack.
A heart attack. God damn.
She had a heart attack. She just had a heart. I don't even know where the heart attack came from because my grandmother, after she had after she had that stroke, she pretty much kind of had her diet became. She actually did a little bit more towards her diet, towards a healthier diet. So I don't know where the heart attack came from, and it's crazy because I talked to her that morning. I had talked to her like literally she called me, but I was asleep. So I told her, I said, Mom, she said, I'm just calling to see what you're doing. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm still asleep, Mom. I said, I'm gonna call you back in a few minutes, or when I wake up. And she said, well, all right. She said, I just want to tell you I love you. I talk to you, da da da. And literally, I never got a chance to talk to her again because that's when my mother called and was like, your grandmother on her way to the hospital, and she looked like she's not gonna make it. That was crazy. But she literally,
Yeah.
but we found out she
What?
must have knew that she must have felt something was going to happen because when we got to the hospital, when all of us was in the hospital and we was sitting around talking, she called everybody that morning.
Wow. I
Everybody.
hate those kind of creepy stories like that. Like, yeah, she called me and told me she loved me like 50 times. Don't do
She
that.
called
Because I'm scared.
everybody. She did. She called
Yeah.
Uncle Gary had said she called him. She couldn't get him, so she left a voice message. He still had a voice message on his phone. He does not take it off. She called. They actually had it. A cousin of ours actually was able to take the last voicemail of her voice and remix it, and he sent it out to everybody in an email. So I have it in my anytime I want to
Oh,
hear her
baby, I would have
voice.
cried my eyes out.
I did. I did. It took a long time for me to listen to it. And she called. So she literally called everybody, and she passed away about 12 o'clock that after like right at like about 12 noon. She called everybody that morning before 12. She called my mother. She called my uncle. She called Randy. Everybody that she could call, she called just to talk to somebody. That was weird. That was really weird. So she got a chance to
Yeah.
talk to half of us. But yeah, so when we talk
We,
about like self,
yeah. Yeah. When we talk about self care, I do see that a lot of older people, some of them, my mother. One thing about my mother, she go to the doctor faithfully. That just got a doctor for everything. She got a foot doctor, a knee doctor, a back doctor, a side doctor. Like, girl, you got a doctor for everything.
but
She
that's
goes
good
to her
though.
doctor. Yeah, it's good. And she had lung cancer for a while, and it ended up getting the cancer ended up getting removed or whatever. So she didn't have to go
The
through like
earlier you go,
radiation and stuff.
because the
Yeah.
earlier you go, the better they are to detect anything that's going on with you. The earlier you go, and that's what a lot of people don't
Yeah.
understand.
And a lot of people now, even now, ladies, when you're getting older, go get your mammograms. Go get your mammograms. A lot of people are finding out about breast cancer, and even men. Men can get breast cancer too.
Sure can.
Men can get breast cancer too. So a lot of
Sure can.
I did know that once the pandemic hit, a lot of people were not going to the doctors as often. And I saw a study that said a lot of people ended up finding out late on that they had like cancer and things of that nature because they wasn't going to the doctor. They wasn't worried about that, and then it's like, dang, I found out too late that now I got stage 4 cancer. Well, now I got this. Um,
Oh, Montel Williams.
Montel
Yeah,
Williams had breast cancer.
breast
I never knew
cancer.
that. I knew he had MS. I knew he had MS,
Mhm.
but I didn't know he had breast cancer. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
men can
he
get
had
breast
a lot.
cancer. Yeah,
Yeah, men can get breast
men
cancer. Men
definitely
definitely
get
can
breast
get breast
cancer.
cancer. So it's like, the more you take care of yourself, the better you will feel. The better things will be for you. Like, take some time. I know a lot of us have families, we have children, we have husbands and wives, we have all these things going on. We got work, school, you got 50 million things going on, and sometimes it gets away from you. So it's like, remember to just stop and take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of you, who gonna do it? Nobody.
And and if you pass away, who the hell gonna take care of all the people you taking care of?
Okay. And that's what we need to really do a episode on, getting some damn life insurance.
I was getting ready to say
Getting
that
some
on that
life insurance.
topic. Me, we must got that. What's that what's
Telekinesis.
that?
Is it
Yeah, we
telekinesis?
got. I don't know, but
Is it
I was thinking,
telekinesis?
I don't know, but when you said it,
I
I was
don't
thinking
know,
that
when
I
you
was
can read
like,
somebody else's mind. No, I
that's
don't
pretty
think that's what it's called. Okay, anyway. We gotta talk about getting some life insurance, because we're not gonna be holding
yes.
no fish fries and no GoFundMe's to get you in the
At
grave.
all.
No, ma'am.
At
We're going to stick
all.
you in the box and we're going to burn you. That's what we're going to do.
And
Like,
did you
come
know?
on.
And did you know, like for instance, when Randy passed away? So when Randy passed away, because he got shot on the Baltimore City line, the city actually gives you money to. They actually give you money, like basically, like it's I don't know, it's some type of fund where they
The
give
city
you
gives you
money
money if you get shot on. Now, is that if you die or is that if you?
if your family member dies, if your family member is killed
Oh
or
no!
shot in
They give you
Baltimore City,
money.
they give you money, but if you start a GoFundMe, pay attention because a lot of y'all do this. A lot of y'all be quick as hell because y'all ain't had woo woo and boo boo out here. Y'all know he run these daggone streets. Y'all sitting here, even a girlfriend, y'all sitting here. Y'all like, yeah, my baby a dope dealer. He da 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 da.
You do not
Get
need
his
that
ass some
information.
damn
Only thing you need
insurance.
is his name and his birthday.
Get
You
that
don't need
man
no
some
social.
insurance because
Nothing.
let me
Get
tell you
that
what
man some
happened.
insurance.
So if you got a dope dealer boyfriend that you ride around here with in a Bentley, Maserati, or whatever have you, and you all up in these clubs in Baltimore City, thinking you cute because he getting your nails done, and you walk around with a Birkin bag and he ain't got no damn insurance. If somebody come up in that damn club that he done got over on, shot and killed his damn ass, you fucked. His kids fucked. Baby mamas, pay attention. His kids fucked because if y'all go start a GoFundMe, you disqualify automatically.
Really? But is it enough money to get them where they need to be? Because a lot of people want to his funeral.
Evidently, I no, I it's a percentage towards it. So I think they gave Randy, if I'm not mistaken, I think they gave us like $5,000. If I'm
Wow,
not,
really?
it might be more. I'm quoting. It might be more, but I think it was like $5,000 that they gave him. I don't know. My mother was supposed to be on here. Ma, is that correct? If you on here, but yeah. So if you start a GoFundMe, so think about it before y'all start doing these GoFundMes. If you start a GoFundMe, you disqualify automatically because
Wow.
you already bring it in money. Like you already collecting money. So it's like you don't need it.
Wow. Kiara said, I agree. Doctor visits are also scary as well when you know they aren't really for our people. Yeah, that's really scary. I hate when we have to go to these doctors and when we go to the emergency room and they ask us, well, what's your pain level? And then you tell them a 10 and they really think you mean a 5. Like, no, nigga, I said 10. Like, come on. A lot of these doctors and I would like to have a black doctor. My doctor now, she is a black woman and she talks to me about my health, about my weight. We talk about different things. And even now, I don't know if I've been telling everybody, but I was thinking about getting the gastric sleeve. So even my doctor, he's not black, but he has predominantly black people working in his office. He's Indian, I think, something like that. He's Indian, but he talks to me about the importance of losing weight and getting better and getting my health on track because it's this weight is detrimental for me right now. And a lot of people are like, you're not that big, bitch. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Like I'm hungry all the time. Like come on. I can't breathe.
Working at the OBGYN office, it was a lot of females that would come in there and they would get like upset that the providers would tell them that they need to lose weight. And the OBGYN office, the only reason why the doctors would tell you need to lose weight is because it creates gestational diabetes. It creates gestational
Wow.
diabetes and it can actually harm your baby, your weight and everything. And people will really get offended to the point where they will call back like, I want to see her again. And then you will go in the note to put it in there and you will see that the doctor had flagged it like gestation, like weight
Hey,
loss or something, to put
cousin.
some type of note in there. You will go look and you will go see that they put some type of note in there. And it's like, really? And so we started getting used to it. And so literally when patients would call and they'd be like, I want to switch my appointment to another doctor. I want to see the same doctor. And we'll look at each other like, yeah, she must have been overweight. We automatically know they're like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she must have been overweight. She ain't like what she heard. But y'all can't get upset when they telling y'all, or they have, like, some patients would get upset when they would see their when they would go back and look at their notes, their office notes, because a lot of offices now, they do the electronic health records where you can
Yeah,
go
you
back
could do
and look
the
at your
notes
notes in the back.
online.
Some
Mm-hmm.
people would get upset when they would see obesity in their notes. And if you got a doctor that's not telling you that you obese, and that doctor ain't doing their job.
Right. That doctor's that doctor's not doing his job. Kiara said I was afraid to have my children because black women die at a higher rate than any. Yes, it's
They
so
do.
alarming. The way how many black women are passing away. Now she busted in the room. It's so
It be
alarming
true
of how
though.
many black women are dying at childbirth. It is so. I was reading a story here in Baltimore where this lady, the doctor had delivered all of this girl babies and everything was fine. And her last child, I think this is like her fourth baby, her and her husband's fourth baby, she passed away. And she was like,
And now she left him with all them kids.
I couldn't tell the husband what happened because it's something that happens that's like so fast that nobody can catch it. Like I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And if I
But
find that clip,
some,
I'm show it to you.
but
It's some
but that,
type of something in the blood that happens so fast that you die instantly. And I can't remember what it is, but she was like,
but
it's undetectable.
another thing is that another thing is, we're, like I said, we're working in the OBGYN office. A lot of things that I hear was the doctors consistently telling these women, you don't need to have another baby. You don't need to have another baby. And they
Mm.
still get their asses
And,
up here and you see them
and have a
back
baby.
pregnant
But
again.
for
One
some
lady,
people, they are willing to put their life on the line. Some women are
that's true.
willing to put their life on the line for
So
their baby.
so then
Some
you
women
gonna
are.
leave your husband? Then you gonna leave your husband with all
Then
these
you're gonna leave
egos?
your husband with all these kids. Yeah, I mean,
and
for
and you're
some,
not thinking about the
for some,
child. That's
yeah,
the other thing. You're not thinking about the
yeah.
child because you had a child. Oh, I had a child, and I'm gonna have this baby. But now the baby don't know who you are because you're gone.
Hmm.
Y'all
That was
really
like
gotta
an
think about
episode
stuff
on
like
Grey's Anatomy. It was an episode like that on Grey's Anatomy where the mother got pregnant and well, she was pregnant. She came to the hospital to have the baby, and the father was like, "Listen, do what you got to do to save my wife. Like, I don't really know this baby." So
that.
she
And the
ended up
wife
having a
wanted to.
baby,
I
and
think
she
I
ended
saw
up
that.
got the baby. She ended up having a baby, and the wife ended up passing away like later on in the episode or whatever. So it was like the husband was so out of touch with the baby. The baby didn't have no name. He didn't even want to talk like see about the baby. He didn't even want to know about the baby. And then I think one of the doctors was like, "Listen, look, this is your life now. You have to build a bond with this baby because now your wife is gone or about to die, and you don't even want to deal with the baby. You don't want to care about what's going on with the baby. Like you got to deal with it."
That's a
So a
selfish.
lot of
That's
men
a
are
selfish
being left
position
to
on
deal with
her.
that. Yes, we
Mm-hmm.
need to. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Kiara said, I'm a huge fan of Grey's Anatomy fan, and now I'm a Chicago Med. Yep. I love Grey's Anatomy. Listen, you can't tell me I ain't a doctor. Did you cough?
You
I can
stupid.
diagnose that. Come here. I can diagnose that. Did you cough? I can do that for you. Come here. Come
You
here. I can
stupid.
do that. I can help you with that. I
You
can
is
help you
so
with that cough.
dumb.
Now, I'm not drawing no blood and shit like that. I can't do that. But I
But
can diagnose you.
like I heard a doctor tell us at my old office one day. She told us it was a lady that she had I think she had 3 or 4 babies already, and they told her, they was like, you can't have another one, you can't have another one. They told this lady, they said you cannot have, like, they told her all of the things that would happen if she got pregnant and had another baby. They told her everything that would happen. Girl, she had the baby, so she came back again after she got pregnant. She made her first appointment. She came back, and they told her whole pregnancy. They said you should look at other alternatives. Your body can't take this. They told her almost her whole pregnancy, but they can't force her.
You can't
This
force her
lady
not to
end
have a
up.
baby.
This lady, and they said the doctors said that they have never, like, they said the doctors, the nurses, everybody in the room had started crying. This lady, after she had the baby, she started bleeding, like blood
She
out of
was
her
black.
pores, out of her eyes. No, white lady. They said blood. She literally started bleeding. Like she died. Like she started bleeding. Like blood started coming out of her eyes, out of her pores, everything.
Kiara, yeah. Kiara said, "What's y'all opinion on organ harvesting?" Listen, that I don't know. I part of me want to take being an organ donor off of my driver's license because I heard of the things that they are doing to us in particular and taking out. Listen,
Organs,
what you taking my organs for? Now all of a sudden I done went missing. Who want me? Ain't nobody finna kidnap my black ass. I complain too much.
It's a no.
I complain too much. I'm always hungry. I'm always like, yeah. So anybody kidnap me, they got to be stupid. So y'all got to know somebody did something to me. Yeah, come on. Like, yeah, they are definitely taking. I heard this before, and I heard this several times.
What about
the first time I heard about how they were taking black people and saying that, they've been kidnapped, and the whole time they were taking their bodies and organ harvesting them. Yeah.
Hold on. What about
the
that
boy?
What
was it? Jelani? Was it Jelani?
I'm about to look him up. I
think it was Jelani that was missing, and then they ended up he ended up not having no organs. And even right here in Baltimore, I think there was like this cab driver or sedan driver who went missing over the summertime. Somewhere in the summer fallish time, and the wife was like, "Listen, I haven't seen my husband since September." And they had his body in Baltimore County morgue, or somewhere in the morgue. I think it was Baltimore County morgue. And when she got his body back, he didn't have no organs in it. He had nothing in there, nothing in his body.
It was
said, "I'm a donor too, but I always say, what if I go to the hospital and they let me die to get my organs?" Yeah. The little Jelani, boy, I knew it was Jelani Day.
It was another little boy, Kendrick Johnson. It was in Georgia. He was a basketball player, and he got
the boy that they found under the stairs. The boy that they found in rolled up inside of a mat.
Rolled up
inside of a him.
His
he didn't have any organs?
Missing. No, his organs was missing when they did a second autism. Hold on.
Autism.
I said autopsy. Oh Lord Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all. Not autism.
Well, they did a second autism.
Not autism. Sorry, y'all. Because I'm trying to read into it. They said believe they said the funeral home. The funeral home his.
The funeral home removed his organs?
Yeah, they said
I never knew about that.
I read it. I remember reading.
He was stuck with newspapers. Now, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, he was. I remember hearing about that. Yes, he was stuffed with newspapers. You're right, Kiara. You definitely right.
I know Jelani was missing. When he was missing, and his family finally got him back. All his organs was gone.
Yeah.
It happened right here too. I'm trying to think of the black guy name. It was on Murder Inc.
A black boy.
But I'm talking about it happened right here in Baltimore. It was in the summertime. I think it was like fallish, like September. This lady sedan driver husband went missing, and she didn't hear from him at all.
I think I know who you're talking about.
And
I know who you're talking about.
I'm about to find his name.
I know
he went missing, and then they found him like a month later in Baltimore County, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't know he was missing."
Yeah, because it came up across my news feed when she was looking for a husband.
Yep. This happened in September. In September, he went missing, and they didn't find him until like a month later. And I think when they found him, he was in the morgue, and he didn't have any organs in his body.
Good morning, Aunt Caroline.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's fine. Listen, this is definitely crazy. Like, we gotta be careful with ourselves.
Absolutely.
This is a big scandal in the funeral home business. Yeah. Listen, the funeral home business is a scam. Like, I know we need y'all, but come on now. Come on. Like, the funeral home business is big business. If I wasn't afraid of dead bodies, I would definitely get a funeral home. I would definitely go to school to be a more reusing caskets. Nuh-uh. See, that's why I don't want to be buried. I told Jalen, do not bury me. Do not.
So where they put the body? Do
I
they
don't
burn the
know.
body afterwards? Do they like
Sometimes,
after the
sometimes
funeral?
they probably just like drop you in a hole. Maybe I don't know. Maybe what I wonder if they just drop you in a hole and then I don't know. But I did hear about before that the funeral homes be stealing the like the stuff off people, like their
They
jewelry and
do.
stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all be like here throwing these bands at y'all dead homeboy
So
every
they bring
funeral
them
stuff,
back up.
and they going down there and selling this shit.
So they bring them back up and steal their stuff.
You know they don't drop you and they don't lower you down no more when your family is there. They don't do that anymore. Have you ever noticed that?
No, the last two
Have you ever
funerals
noticed that
they
they
dropped.
don't lower you? They don't lower you in the ground anymore when your family is there. They like make you leave and then they do it afterwards. So I think they might be going in the caskets and stealing the shit out the casket. That's trifling.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back, and I want this casket reopened.
And they said that happens when they cremate them, and then I was thinking that too. So if you get cremated, so say if you want to get cremated, but you still have a service with your body, and laid out or whatever, and then you have your service, and then after the service you get cremated, you don't get buried. They reuse the casket like that. Oh no, don't do that.
Oh,
they only do
they
it for
only do
Muslim
it
and
to
Jewish
Muslims
people.
and Jewish people. That's messed up.
What
That's
you mean?
disrespectful. That's disrespectful as hell.
That's disrespectful.
Because
Good morning, Ernest. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Oh yeah, lower them down water. Yeah, they only do that for Muslim and Jewish people. They don't do it for black people. They don't do it for black people anymore. If you pay attention, when you pay attention, when you can rent a casket. Where we rent the casket from? Wait a minute. You can rent a casket? I don't want to rent no casket.
Right.
You can.
But
Wow.
so why y'all? So hold on. If they only do it for Muslims and Jewish people, okay, all the money that it costs to have a funeral, why aren't we waiting behind to make sure that they drop it? Because I thought they dropped it. Matter of fact, I was just at my grandmother's funeral. They dropped her casket all the way down. Because I remember we put the things in there.
You don't know. You put the flowers on top. You can request to watch them drop.
That's
Yeah,
what
okay.
I remember them dropping the name on casket. So pay attention, black people. Make sure you request to have your
loved ones dropped in the ground.
Drop them.
I told Jalen, don't hold no funeral for me. Don't hold no nothing. Don't have nobody in there crying talking about we was friends. Girl, I ain't talked to you in months and years. Have a little get together. Do what y'all know. I like to party, so throw a little soiree in my honor.
I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I
don't want nobody. I don't want my body laid out.
But
for
I
people
want to
to
celebrate
come.
your death. I'm not really.
Celebrate, but do what I do.
I'm not really religious. I don't want to celebrate your death. I'm gonna cry like a baby.
You're not celebrating it though.
If you sit there and say having a party,
you throwing a soiree.
Jalen, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I'm that one person in the funeral.
We're gonna look at you like my mama don't even want you doing all that. You know damn well. Right. The celebration is for like you celebrating my life, and that's how I want y'all to celebrate it. I don't want to be in no funeral home. I don't want nobody coming up there saying preaching over me. I don't want none of that. I just want everybody to you. I want a fancy repast. That's right. Okay. I need a DJ. Y'all know I like to go all out, so I need me a DJ. I need the drinks to be flowing. I need everybody laughing. I need everybody cracking up at all of our favorite moments. I don't want none of that sad shit. No, because I'm not a sad person. I don't want no crying, none of that. You can cry.
I ain't gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I also don't want to be sitting there like I don't know. It's just something about death. That's just I can't take it.
You don't want to be. You don't want to be like, yeah, that bitch gone.
Yeah, I just
like yeah, that bitch.
Unless you leave some of your shoes in your will for me, then I'm good.
The shoes going with me.
You know what?
Nate, for real. Take my lashes on my urn. Take my lashes onto my urn.
Somebody better bury her lashes for her. That's gonna definitely be in her will. Bury all my lashes.
I want a cremation. Lashes. Yeah, I want a cremation. Save the phony shit, Kiara. I'm with you. Save that phony shit. Black churches were shouting till you thought. I don't want nobody shouting up there because half of my family ain't that religious. Like, come on
Right.
now. I don't want nobody up
Right.
there
I
talking about,
know.
I remember when, no, I don't need no 2 or 3 minutes. Y'all sit together at a table, sit, whoever at the table together, y'all talk about y'all memories. I don't
And
need all
these
that.
pastors, pay attention to these pastors that y'all hired, because I know that dang old pastor that was at Randy funeral, girl. I wanted to push him off the poo. That dang old, he was messing everything I talk about. He bike life. You ain't even saying it right, sir. He said, what he said something else. It wasn't bike life. It was something else. He was just basically like he was just reading off the, he was just reading off the obituary. I'm like, sir, who hired you?
Girl, that man didn't know that.
That's
That
so
man did.
over.
But you gotta think, like, he wasn't a super religious person. He didn't go to church. He didn't do these things. So it's like that's another thing. A lot of us ain't going to church, so the pastor's just getting up there going off of what we hear. I mean, not what we hear,
because
what they hear.
Remember, we were supposed to get Reverend Gorham. They made Reverend Gorham and them leave out. That pastor made Reverend Gorham and them leave out the church. Made half of my church members leave out of the funeral with that man up there acting like that.
Nate said the funerals are important part of the grieving process.
No.
Yeah, that pastor wanted to call. I don't even know where that man came from. Who was he? He was somebody that Wiley had.
No, it was somebody my father found.
Oh, girl, bye.
Matter of fact, it was his pastor, his wife's pastor. His wife's pastor. No, we're not going to do this on here.
What's his name?
I don't know. I can't remember his name.
What did we call his wife?
Shit. I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But yeah, I don't want. I know it's an important part, Nate. I just don't want it. I don't want that. A lot of y'all know I don't rock with a lot of people. My circle is very small. I know a lot of people, but I don't rock with tons of people. So I don't want anybody coming in.
But the people that you do know, I
do know, I want them to, yeah. Well, technically, you will not be there. Forget you, Nate. Forget you. I will be there.
Cameron said, "Don't say that because I'm gonna look him up." Cameron, I'm about to go find my brother.
We're trying to figure out what is that man's
I'm about to go find my brother obituary so I can give you his name. Don't you go to his church? What is
that man's name? I can't figure out that pastor name and save my life.
I'm gonna go find the obituary.
Taking care of yourself is an important part.
Yes.
I mean, I know we all gotta go one day. We all gotta go, but have a say so in what you're doing. It's funny as hell that we're gonna be picky after death. Okay, I am. I am picky in natural life, and I want to be picky in my afterlife. Excuse me. Tap, tap, tap. Jesus, can you wake me up real quick so I can tell Jalen he doing this wrong?
That's what I get ready to say. I feel sorry for Jalen to play in your face.
Jesus, can you wake me up real quick? I just want to tell him that's not how he do that. God.
You sound like Angie. You sound like Angie. Angie have a whole list. Okay, this is what I want done. And you make sure she ain't there. Make sure she sit 3 rows behind so-and-so.
Listen, I want there to be a do not let in list. I want security at the door. She didn't fuck with you. What you doing here?
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. See, the people that know who you don't mess with. So I be security at the door.
Nigga, you broke her heart. She do not fuck with you.
Because you played. Because you're not going to play in her face while she ain't even here.
Jalen gonna be like, who the fuck? Listen, I ain't even got to worry about it because my child, he got a mouth like his mama. Who the fuck is you? My mama didn't even fuck with you like that. Nah.
I'm going to have to walk off. I'm going to have to walk off on that note.
Jalen mouth is reckless. He don't care. That boy's mouth is reckless. Yeah, he might say sweet, but ain't shit sweet. Ain't shit sweet with Lauren. He got a mouth.
So when we talk about self-care, all right, I just want to talk about what are some of the things for the now. All right, so we talked about funerals.
You said a whole guess.
So we talked about death. We talked about what, medical and your health and everything.
Mm.
But what can you do now as far as self-care? What are some of the things that you do now, like daily regimens, your eating habits, your workout habits? Because Lord knows, I hate when people, one thing I hate about people, when they see
What?
me and they automatically assume, oh, she work out, she fit. No, let me tell y'all something.
They think you healthy because of your weight, because of your size.
I eat and I got bad cardio. Let me just tell y'all something.
Cardio is not my spirit animal.
Girl, I walked down the hall at my old job one day. I walked down the hall to the bathroom because the other first bathroom, it was somebody was using. So I had to walk to the bathroom all the way to the back of the building. Girl, I came back up. Everybody was sitting there talking about, why is you breathing so hard? I told you I got bad cardio. Just because I'm skinny don't mean I ain't got good cardio. I sit there and breathe. They talk about you really breathing like that. Yes, I am out of breath. I like to eat. I do not exercise.
To me, I like, and I know this, a lot of people ain't going to agree, but this is how I like my me time. This is what I do for me. I like going to have happy hour by myself. I like happy hour.
I used to do that when I was young.
Especially when the sun come out, I'm outside. I like to be outside. I like to be outdoors. I feel like the winter months are kind of like more some type of my depressors, because I get depressed a little bit because I don't like being in the house. I don't like being cooped up, and it's like you can't really do much in the winter. I like the outdoors. I like walking. I might not walk far, but I will walk a few blocks and turn around.
Lies. I remember when you were when you and him first started dating and you were fussing because that man made you walk across that hill. Y'all went to some beach or something that he parked far distance, made you walk.
We went to Sandy Point and he wanted to go fishing, and we had to walk across the whole goddamn ocean just to get to the other side to go fishing. Sir, drive your car up here.
That man was trying to be romantic, and she come calling me, complaining that man parked all the way across. That man was trying to be
my baby ain't walking. No, baby, I'm not walking that damn far. Shit. I'm not. No, I'm not doing it. Like, why we gotta, and then you walking far with fishing equipment in your hand. That's a whole type of heavy, a whole nother type of heavy.
But that's you told that man you wanted to work out. You told that man you wanted to work out. He was trying to lose weight.
He's just as big as me. I don't understand.
So he was doing it for you and him. Shit.
My girl said people hibernate in the colder months. Spring and sunny skies make you feel, it make you feel more energetic. I don't like being cooped up in the winter. I hate it. Right. I hate it. I wish I had the money like how certain people had money. They go to their vacation home. Honey, Kier said he knew you could do it. He wasn't helping me. I was out of damn breath. Then I'm carrying 50. We got coolers and fishing rods and tackle boxes. God damn it, I'm tired.
I had a roller cooler. He made you carry.
And then wait a minute though. And then it's in the summertime. That sand was hot as shit on my feet.
He was trying.
My feet was burning in that sand. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh.
He was trying to create a moment, and you gonna do that to him.
I get it. I told him I understand you mean well, but baby, this ain't it for me. I can't do this. It's hot. The sand on my feet is tearing me up. Then the mosquitoes out that mother. Oh my God, the mosquitoes in Sandy Point is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
The mosquitoes. Oh my God. Like, I'm itching now just thinking about it.
Now I used to do that when I was younger. I used to when I used to live in Virginia, I used to go and drink and eat, with myself, just to spend some me time by myself. But I also ain't have kids either. Now I keep telling myself I'm gonna get back. Thank you, Kira. I said the same thing. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I did it. I complained, but I did it.
He was thinking about you and his health.
Now when we go to fishing places, it be close. Like, the little pier don't be that far.
Don't change that man's routine. You made that man change his routine because you complain.
North Point State Park. Is it North Point State Park? That's out by where you live at, North Point State Park. I think it is.
No.
They got a long ass way to get to their fishing pier too. Why is it so far?
They have a nice trail out here. Jessica found it one day. You should find it out here at Gunpowder. They got a nice trail out here, and it has like a stream.
I'm gonna tell you what we did one day before. Me, him, and this is when the pandemic first hit, and it was like the summer of 2020. Me, him, Jalen, Portia, and Amira, we went on a little nature walk over there by where she lived at. Over there off of St. Clair. It's like a nice little trail in the back, and it was so serene. It's like a church. People be back there swimming. It was so. I want her to. I'm gonna see if she could take us on that walk again because it was just so amazing. Like it was like it's a bike trail right over there by the post office off of St. Clair Lane and Shannon Drive. There is a little bridge that they just built right there that leads you to a bike trail that takes you off in the back where they be back there in mud, doing the ATVs in the mud, and they be riding the dirt bikes in the mud. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so cool to see. They be having the trucks, the big trucks with the wheels on them, the big wheels. Oh, yeah. They be having them back there doing it. They be doing all that.
Listen, that is crazy because for some reason, when I see them trucks with the mud, that's how I want my boys to be when they get to drive, when they get to an age where they drive it. I want them to be them dirty truck boys. I don't know why. I just want them to be those boys that have those big old trucks and be doing donuts and stuff in the mud. I just want them to be the boys.
They girls out here walking to meet dudes halfway to walk back to his house to Netflix and chill. So you good? Let's talk about that.
We gotta.
I'm not walking halfway. I'm not gonna meet you halfway. We got Uber. You're not gonna meet. I'm not gonna meet you no halfway.
But that's a good idea, though. That is a really good idea. Instead of it's not always about like how we go out without girlfriends and stuff. We go out to the clubs and stuff. But another good idea, especially now with the pandemic, get with some of your girlfriends and go on one of those trails. That's a nice idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea. What I want to do, and it's kind of like something that somebody already doing. I wanted to, when the weather breaks, I wanted to get a few of my homegirls, and I wanted us to have a picnic in the park. We go to the park, bring a blanket, everybody brings something to eat, and we bring our Bluetooth speaker. We just have a picnic in the park. It don't matter, any park. But they redoing Drew Hill, so I don't think Drew Hill is a good idea. They're redoing Drew Hill. You got Heron Run Park. You got Heron Run Park. You got Patterson Park. Patterson Park is a beautiful park. It is so
yes, it is. That's where we went to that food truck festival, right?
Yeah, when we went to the food truck festival. Yeah. Listen, a lot of things are coming back now. So a lot of the things that we lost during the pandemic is coming back. People are coming more outside. Like a lot of people now with the vaccine, I think the vaccine is making things open up a little bit, making people a little bit more easier to doing things outside. So now with the pandemic,
bring wine though?
Yeah, you can bring wine. You can bring. No. I mean, we could probably have to have it concealed, like in a cup.
That's what I get ready to say.
Yeah, we could do that. There's also this guy who does what's called Henny in the Park. Me and my friends, we did it last year. He does it like once a month in the summer months. He rents out the park or like an area in the park, and everybody come and they set up their little tents and they set up their little everything. And
that's cute.
It's really, really nice. I love Henny in the Park. It's so nice. But
you like the Hennessy or the park?
You don't necessarily have to drink Hennessy because it's not. You can bring whatever. Like we had wine. We brought wine. We had somebody. There is a girl who was setting up. Kiara said I would love a sip and paint in the park. Now, I can't paint.
Oh yeah. Yes, in the park. Oh, that'd be nice.
I could sit.
That'd be really nice in the park.
Oh yeah, we should throw something like that. We should do something like that. So like a sip and paint in the park with just like friends, like a small setting, maybe 10 people.
Yeah, 10 people.
And you know how they be having the people. Yeah, that'd be cute. I think that'd be cute. But there's a young lady. She set up like our tent for us. It was like a really cute little tent, and we had all the little pillows and all the little stuff out there. Only thing we had to do was show up.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
It was really nice. But
people came up with a lot of inventive things, since with COVID. They just came up. People just really put their little minds to work during COVID.
Charlie said, "Painting after you start sipping is hilarious." Now that's what I'm willing to try. You know what, Kiara? I'm thinking about doing that. That's what I was thinking about doing. I'm really thinking about hosting them.
Don't think about it. Get it done.
We got to come together on this. It'll bring
it on your list.
Yeah. I'm thinking about
Write
doing
it on your
it.
list. Get some little hors
I've
d'oeuvres,
been coming up with some little, yeah, we could get some little horse divers and yeah,
horse divers.
and we can make it happen, guys.
Get some
And
little
once
horse
the weather breaks,
divers.
I want to do more things outside. I want to be more out there because, we've been cooped up. We've been cooped up, and it's
Yes,
time to get that out
yes,
of our
yes,
bodies now. Like, let's
yes,
get this
yes,
energy going. Like, be more positive, do more positive things.
yes.
But as long as
And
there's a cocktail involved and some music, I'm there. I'm there.
so another thing I want to talk about when it comes to like self-care is just you brought that up. I believe you brought it up on one of the episodes about being selfish when it comes to terms of yourself, doing things for
Mhm.
yourself and putting yourself first. Um, like for instance, like a spa day for yourself, going to get your nails done, going to buy an outfit that you just like, like little cute stuff. I gotta stay
Mhm.
out of the malls though, because I end up buying one outfit. I end up going in there like I would just buy me one thing. Girl, I come back with 15 bags to be trying to hide them in one bag before I get to the door.
Yeah, so get a little 360 camera and some music. Yeah, girl. Mhm.
Try to
Put
squish
me up
her.
on that 360 camera looking like a rotisserie chicken.
One of the I can't with you. One of the
Girl,
things
don't,
I
don't,
still
don't people be looking like little rotisserie chickens sitting up on that 360 camera saying, going around in the circle.
one of the things all you need is some butter, some olive oil to spray while they going around. Some cocoa butter. Spray that cocoa butter around.
Ooh, what kind of purse did you get?
Oh
Miss Shirley
God.
said I treated myself to a purse yesterday. Yes, purse.
See, I can't do
Yes.
that. If I order it online, I can't do it because I'm gonna go in the mall and I'm gonna see something else and I'm gonna see something else and then one item turn into 15 items. Like I said, I'm taking everything out of one bag and I'm trying to stuff it into this one bag before I go in the house. They would be like, "What you bought?"
For me, I'm an Amazon freak. Oh, girl, I love me some Marc Jacobs, honey. His perfume, I got all of the perfumes. I love me some Marc Jacobs. Honey, he has some really cute, affordable bags, too. He has some really super cute, and that's
Yeah.
another thing. Like, you don't even have to go to like these large brands like Gucci and Fendi and all this to get a bag. Marc Jacob got some cute little bags for like $200. I
Mhm.
paid $300 for a pair of shoes, so yeah, he got some really
I
nice
like
bags.
I like Amazon bags because I like unique, weird looking bags. So I
Oh
go
yeah,
Amazon for
yeah,
me and Gemma,
yeah.
especially Gemma. Gemma is a bag collector, girl. They got that girl. I looked up on the back of my day going door one day. That girl got more purses than me, and she don't go nowhere. Why she got more purses than me? She don't go nowhere.
She
But
said
one
it
of
was
the
a
things,
President's Day sale. I know that's right.
oh yes, one of the things that I told myself I was going to do this year is take advantage of a lot of those Groupons. A lot of those Groupons when when they do like the different
Oh,
classes.
Groupon, yeah.
Yeah, y'all really look on Groupon. Y'all can really find some stuff when y'all go on Groupon.
You really
Y'all
can.
y'all really can
And
because I seen
Living Social. Living Social. I think that's what it's called. Living Social.
Living Social.
It's
And they got
another little
another
app.
one. They got another one called what is it called? They got another one called Certified Kids. It's for kids. It's like things that you can do with your kids.
Oh, okay.
It's like Groupon. It's like Groupon but for kids. So they have those same deals like for like amusement parks, like even like the little indoor like the not like something like Chuck E. Cheese. I forgot what you call those type of things.
Oh,
With like the
like the
arcades
bounce
and stuff
houses.
like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like the arcades and stuff
like
like
a
that.
urban air, like urban
Yeah.
air stuff like that. Yeah, I love
So they
urban air now. I'm a
have
kid when it comes to that. I ain't gonna tell you.
that on there. They have like what's that expensive place that everybody take their kids to? Great Wolf Lodge, things like that on there.
Oh yeah.
But they
On Carla said it was a President's Day sale, so I was with it. She on her fly. Kiara said, "How do you spell your daughter's name? That is pretty."
Gemma,
Gemma.
G
That's
G
her nickname.
yeah, that's her nickname.
Mm,
Her real name is Gabriella Elise, but my husband named her Gemma because that's his gem. But it's Gemma is how we spell it. And she act like somebody, Gem. I swear she do.
Gemma is such a sweetheart.
Girl, when she wanna be.
When she wanna be, when she wants to be. Well, she's coming around now. She's getting older.
She
She's more
is.
like opinionated. She's coming into herself. So I love it. I love to see kids grow. I mean, it just does something to
Mm-hmm.
my heart to see kids just grow into their own little
Not
them,
boys.
their own little
Not boys.
boys. I
Not
don't
boys.
know. I got a heart for boys. I love my
I
boys, but
feel
I
like
love
I
girls.
I feel like I wanted boys. I feel like I did not want a girl. At any point, if anybody asks me, like, why you got so many kids? Because I love boys. But now that they teenagers and they
Oh, girl,
hate
they horrible.
showers, they hate to comb their hair, they be walking around almost every other day
Until
of the week.
until they start dating girls, it changes. Once them girls start coming around and liking them, it's a different story. Carla said, "I'm still waiting on Jim to come around." It took her a while. It took her a while for me too. Listen,
Oh,
it took her
Curly.
a while. It
Oh,
took her a
Curly. A
long
lot of people,
time.
look, a lot
All
of people
five
wait.
years of her life to be exact.
Look, oh, Curly, a lot of people still waiting on Gemma to come around. David mother still waiting on Gemma to come around. That's her grandma. She's still
Kiara said,
waiting.
"I have three girls." Oh my God, Kiara, you got three girls now. Oh my God, what
How
are
old
their
are they?
names?
How
I
old are
know you
they?
have Zariah. Oh my God, I didn't know you had another baby or two other babies.
But yeah, so when we talk about
She said, "I get the side eye."
she said what?
She said Gemma gives her the side eye quite often.
She do. She
Yeah, she
does.
listen.
She
I
got
know.
she got to feel you out first. That's the thing. She got to feel you out before she get comfortable. She got to know what she was going on. You know how it's like every time we go see David Bubba, she got to start over. The wheel Gemma in. She got to start all over again. Hey Gemma, hey, how you doing, Gemma? She got to start all over. Uncle Gary too. You know how Uncle Gary start with Gemma? He'll
No.
stand beside her. He'll stand beside her, don't move. He'll just stand beside her first and don't move. Then he'll wait a few minutes and he'll put his hand on her shoulder, but he won't move. Then he'll wait a few minutes and he'll do something like play with her hand, but he won't move. He do little tiny things.
Oh, she said Zariah is 9, Zaire is 1, and Zane is going on 5. I'm thinking that's 5 months. 5 months. 5 weeks.
Oh,
Or is it 5 weeks?
that is
Wow.
cute.
Zane. Oh my God. I am in love with that name, Zane. Now, where you get all the Z's from? How did you come up with the Z's? Did you want to just stick with Z's because of Zariah? Or how did you do that? That's like Gerard mom. Gerard mom, her name was Jeanette. And her name is Jeanette, and then she had Deshanna, Gerard, Jacob, and Jamal. And then Gerard's sister, her kids are named Jakira, Jalen, Janiyah. And then she had Denim, like, which kind of threw us off. We was like, Denim? Where's her J name? But then
I don't know.
his
Denim is
brother,
different.
Denim is different. I like the name Denim.
I like that.
Then Gerard brother Jared, he has Jayla, Journey, and his oldest son name is Corey. But
Journey is
yeah,
cute too. My niece name
Journey.
is
I
Journey.
wanted to name
Journey
my
is
daughter
really
Journey.
cute.
If I had a daughter, her name was gonna be Journey. Her name was
Journey
gonna
is
be
cute.
Journey, and spelled just the way he spells hers is
Oh.
Journee. So I thought
That's
that
how
was
Journey
super
name
sweet.
spelled. That's
Yep,
how
I
Journey
wanted to
name.
name my
How
daughter
my niece
named
Journey
Journey.
name
Yep.
spelled.
And then his brother, he has a daughter now, and her name is Jalea. So it's so
Oh,
cute
that's cute
though.
too.
To see
Jalea is
how
cute
all of
too.
the
I like
J's
that.
are just in there. It's just so cute to see that. So I
I
like that a
like
lot.
that.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So,
I'm in love with Zane though. That name is gorgeous. Zane.
all right. So when we talk about self care, what are some things that you can think of that you can some advice that you can give, or some ideas that you can give when we think of like self care? We
I
got
mean,
through medical.
I think like this for self care. Of course, you want to make sure that you're medically okay, that you make your regular doctor visits, get your physicals, get your checkups. once you start hitting a certain age, getting like mammograms and things of that nature for men, getting what is it, colonoscopies that men have to give
No,
to
that's
test.
everybody. It's called
That's
a
what
prostate.
do men
It's
have to
a
get? Prostate exam.
prostate exam. You said colonoscopy. That's for everybody, baby. You gonna have to get one of the 50.
I don't know.
You gonna have to
So
get
what's a
yourself one in a
colonoscopy?
few
So
years
everybody get
too.
colonoscopies.
Yes, you
Okay.
gonna have to get
Okay.
yourself one.
Colonoscopies is to make sure you don't have colon cancer, right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay. So
a
colon cancer and
prostate
prostate cancer
exam.
is two different things. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So for me, I like what I do every day. I take a moment to. My mom does this too. She'll wake up like at 2:00 or like 3:00 in the morning when everybody is dead sleep, and she'll take a bath, and she'll just sit in her bath and she'll relax. She might be on her phone, or she just might have a candle burning with the light off. That's what I do. I do it when everybody is getting ready to go to bed. So once everybody has already settled, I'll go run me some bath water and I'll just relax. I'll light me a candle. Sometimes I'll have a glass of wine. That's my daily routine that I do to just, kind of unwind and relax and let myself go. But
Right.
I used to, before the pandemic hit, I used to get facials. I started getting facials more like once a month, or they say every 4 to 6 weeks, which is kind of like once a month. But I started getting facials. I would go get my eyebrows waxed. I even started getting Brazilian waxes. Like I just started doing little things to just help me take care of me and help me feel good about me.
So
He ever said I definitely wanted to stick to the V's after Zoe messed myself up. Now I sound like my mother called them and they be on the wrong key.
That's what I be doing.
I have not tried one of them things. I want to try it. One of them
Try what?
yoni things. A yoni thing where you sit
I
over
know
top of
something
like
about.
the toilet or whatever.
I saw that.
I want to. They have the things where you can do it like in a group. Like you can do it like a group thing.
In a group. Yeah.
I think that would be really cool to do too. Like something like that would be really cool to do. I am a woman of 1,000 ideas. I have tons of good ideas.
I'm not
I
going
want to
with
try
you to go get one of those Zoom, whatever they call.
One of them things. You wouldn't do that? Well,
Nah, but
it's not like you're gonna be naked. Like you have your little robe on, and
because I don't want you in my personal space.
We could build petitions. We're gonna start building petitions, girl. You in the next stall? Hey, girl, you all right?
And she will listen, and she will do that too. You be like, come on, really? She'll put her little head around and do it too.
She said, Carla said, I haven't, but I went to a girls' night. This lady used the bathroom, and people signed up. Oh,
her own bathroom?
You can use your own bathroom.
No,
I'm saying you can use your own.
So if it was a party, did everybody use the same stall?
No, So once it's like little herbal things, and then I think you can like flush it or something.
Oh,
and then like you just refill it up with the next one. It was a clubhouse. Okay. That's nice.
What about this?
Nice.
What about this? The yoni cleansing that I keep seeing everybody try to sell now. I'm sorry.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just they sell it individually. Like you can buy it in the pack and do it at home. Yeah. That's what it is. That's what that is. But you buy it like in like a little cute little pack, and you can do it at home instead of doing it out, at one of these little places or whatever.
One thing I did try. I'm gonna tell you one thing I did try that when the pandemic first hit. I got scared. I needed a wax, and I got scared to do it myself at home. So I called myself letting David, my husband David, not little David. I called myself letting David do it.
You?
Yes, with the little strips that you get, the little strips.
Yeah, Carla said she had the machine and she cleaned it between the ladies' times. Okay, that makes sense.
That's why I was saying
I couldn't participate because she was pregnant. Oh yeah.
Oh.
But then I heard so for some women it helped with fertility, like if you're having infertility issues. But I don't know. I saw a couple people who when they were doing it, it was like something that come out of you or something. I don't know. I'm interested in doing
That's
it. I
what
will
I'm
do it.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, see, so, when it comes to that area of my body, I get real. I don't know. I got that's what my OCD just kick in. Like when everybody was on that what was it? The pot, what is the shit called? The honey pot. Where everybody was on the honey pot products and all that
Oh,
stuff.
baby, I'm on to honey pot. You don't use honey pot?
I've tried the sensitive kind and I've tried the regular kind. I can't use it. It's giving me an infection. I can't use it.
Really?
I've tried both of them, and it's fine. I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. It's just everything don't work for everybody's body. Everybody's body is
Yeah.
different.
When I got put on to honey pot, I was like, oh, and I don't use anything else. Like
You know what
any
I
other
switched over to
feminine
now?
wash, I don't use it.
So I actually switched over to, and you know what works for me? Like I still have honey pot because I went out. When I first heard about honey pot, my
You went
ass,
out and went
when I hear
ham.
about something, I'll go ham. I buy everything. So I still got
Especially
bottles
since
that
it was
ain't even
black
been
owned.
open.
Especially since it's black
Yes.
owned, I've been going ham.
So
I use honey pot.
I got bottles that I never even opened that's still sitting in there,
You
but
can
I
give them to
can't
me.
use it.
You can give them to me.
Okay, you can have. They ain't been open, so they the sensitive kind though. Because remember I said I switched
That's
over. I tried
fine.
the regular
Yeah.
kind, it didn't work, so I switched over to the sensitive kind, and it gave me an infection. So I was like, okay, this don't work for me. But I follow a lot of stuff on Pinterest when it comes to terms of your health and your hygiene and stuff like that. You know what actually works for me? Regular
What?
Dove soap. Regular Dove soap bar. That's the only thing I can use. Regular Dove soap bar. That's the only thing I can use. I've tried.
Have you tried natural products though? Like, have you tried to use come. Y'all, my baby is here. I miss her so much. I miss you.
Aww.
Y'all know I love my niece, y'all. Oh, this is my baby. I haven't seen her in weeks, guys. Oh, y'all know I love my baby. I missed you.
What is it, Nate? It's a natural soap, Nate. Look, now Jimmy must have heard you because now Jimmy came over here to be nosy to see who you talking
Nate
about.
said he got some soap you can try.
You see her eye? You see her eyeball? Hold on, put Faith back on the thing. Put Faith back on.
She done ran in that dang on the room. She said, Nate said he got some soap you could try.
Yeah, I heard. It's natural.
It's a natural soap place right there off of Rossville Boulevard. Over there and where the Golden Corral and stuff at.
Oh yeah.
In Cages, there's a natural store, like a natural product store over there.
Store, yeah.
I used to go there when they first opened. I used to go there so much. I haven't been there in a while, but it's a really nice store. You can make your own body butters and stuff like that. You should try them though, because they have you can make your own everything over there. So they have where you can they have like soaps and like natural soaps that you can use now. It's a bit expensive, but it's a nice store. And I had this one girl who I was getting my products from too. She had she sells soaps and stuff like that. I was leaning towards more like a natural thing. I had stopped using Dove and stuff like that, and Caress because I'm an avid Dove user.
Now I can't use Caress. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like all the products, I see people advertising like the different Victoria's Secret bath soaps and stuff. I don't use that stuff. I
did that one time. I called myself using some Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works on my body, and I took a bath with it.
It does not work.
Instantly gave me a yeast infection. I was like,
it does not work.
No.
The only thing that I use,
I didn't think
the
about
only
that.
thing that I use, the only thing I use with Victoria's Secret Bath and Body Works is their lotion and their spray.
And their spray. Mm-hmm.
Now, what I actually started using as far as the soap, like outside of my private area for just like the natural like soap, and it actually lasts, is that I think it's OGX. You seen that? It's in Target. They sell it in Target. It's
okay, so try Honey Pot. She has a lot of different products. She has so many great products.
Honey Pot doesn't work.
I'm talking to Curly.
Oh.
Kiara, your face is big now. That's my baby. She said, I'm jumping off, ladies. Fun and informative. Oh, thank you.
Aww.
Hope to see you next week. Yeah, I love honey pot, and I love using natural products too. I
Yeah.
try not to use Dove on my body as much. I don't like the way it make my skin feel. It gives it
Hmm.
that feeling that something is still there, like something's still on it. So I try not to
Yeah.
use it as much. Um, but I do like using liquid. Like I try not to use bars of soap that much. But if I do, can you ever say, how about chemical pills? I never had a chemical pill.
Me
I'm a little
either. I
nervous.
wanted to try
I'm
that.
nervous.
That's one thing I want to try is a chemical pill.
I'm scared.
That's one thing I would go ahead and try is a chemical pill.
What was it? What is it? What was it that people were doing? They call like the vampire thing where they put blood to your skin and make it look a little bit
Uh-uh.
better. You
No.
ever seen that episode of Sex
No.
in the City?
That's some weird shit.
You ain't ever seen that?
That's
Where
some
she had
weird
went and got
shit.
like this little thing, and they was
That is
putting
some
like
weird
I can't
shit.
remember. I'm gonna find it. It's called the
That's some
vampire something.
weird shit.
But
So
I
here's
have
what
never
I
tried a
use. I
chemical
don't know if
pill.
y'all can see it, but here's what I use as far as a wash. It's called OGX. Y'all ever seen these? They sell them in Target, and it's like sulfur free.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
use all of them.
yeah,
They have like
yeah.
coffee. They have
Yeah,
like the
I see a lot of
coffee.
people using the tea tree scrub,
Yeah,
the
I
tea
use
hut, the
this.
tea hut,
I use
tea
this
hut.
with the T Hut. That's what it's called. I use this with that product. So, but you got to match if you match the like the smells up. So like it's one that I use. It's called Rose Water something, and then I use this one right here, the sugar. It's the T Hut sugar
Look at me leaning into the like I can see your wall.
micro. So it's this one. So I use this with the I
Oh, okay. I tried that before. I didn't like the way it made my skin feel,
you. So
but
here's what
I
I
see a
do.
lot of people using it.
So I use this first. I take this and I rub on my body, and then I wash it off with the OGX. I think it's like rose something, rose water something, but it smells so good and it lasts all day long on your skin when you sweat and stuff like that, especially
Like
during
the
the
smell.
summertime. The smell lasts all day long.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna
Look
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
look
I'll
on
try anything once.
Pinterest. If you look on Pinterest at like skincare and stuff and like self-care, they give you a lot of good ideas that you can go in and stuff. Actually, the products that I showed you, I get everything from Target and it's not that expensive at all.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly. Because I wouldn't step nowhere near Target at first. I was like, Target's too much for my
Target is not that expensive though,
no,
and
it's not. It's
I
really
like
not.
those little masks, those little dollar masks that you can get from
Right,
Target, those little face masks. I
right.
started using
And
those. I like
then
using them.
so I use that rose water. I use the rose water by the OGX, and then I use the scrub. Use the OGX to wash it off. And this is the lotion that I use right here. It's only $5 at
Oh,
Walmart,
St. Ives, yeah,
but the
St. Ives.
smell. So when you put all three of them smells together, and it's still cheaper than going to
That don't make your
Victoria's
skin
Secret.
feel like sticky with all that on there.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Because my
okay.
skin is dry. The only thing that's oily is my face, but the rest of my skin is dry as hell. I don't know if it's because I got older, but the rest of my
Yeah,
skin is so dry.
yeah. Our former pastor called it Tarjay. I still call it Tarjay. I feel so bougie when I go to Target. Like I feel so bougie.
Right,
Like when I go
right.
to Walmart, I feel like a regular. But when I go to Target, I be like, I don't take this. I got a coin.
You stupid.
I be like, I got a coin. I got a coin.
You is stupid. It don't
But
be expensive,
I'm
but
starting. No, go ahead.
it don't be expensive, but your ass will get caught up in Target.
You
Girl,
will
them
get caught
down
up.
that
Just like how you get caught up in Walmart. Why is Walmart such a demon? Why
no.
is Walmart such a
That,
demon? Like you go in there for
no,
one thing, you
it's
come out with 54 things and forget the one thing you went in there
no,
for.
no, talk, no, no. Let me tell you who trick you. Target trick you because when you first walk in the door to that dollar bin, that's where they get your ass. That's where your stuff start adding up. They put it right at that door. That's where your shit start adding up.
Target, it's right when you walk in, right by the cart. Bitch, why you gotta be right by the cart?
Right
Bitch, you
by the
having the
car.
cutest little knickknack. You know who else had the cutest little knickknacks and facial products? Five and Below. I know it's not called Five and Below.
Yeah.
Black people add words to everything. But Five Below.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Yes. Then I get a lot of my
favorite. Gerard said you're not his friend no more. Girl, bye.
What did I do? I didn't do that. I was talking about Target. Dang, you want me to go to Target? It's not black owned. You want me to go to Target?
Yeah, but the total be $1,500 for 4 items. Bitch, what? I didn't even spend that much. You know who else? Marshalls and TJ.
Yes. No,
I
and Ross.
Them.
My mama find everything at Ross.
Mm-hmm.
My mama get her girl. She finds so much stuff at Ross. Half her house is Ross out, and I'm like, you really found that?
I think I might go there today. I think I might go to Marshalls today and get me some little cute facial products.
Her house,
and they have they have healthy snacks in Burlington.
They do. Burlington too.
They have really cool healthy snacks. Yeah, and
but you gotta go to the good Burlington. Go to the Burlington out Townsend, the new one that they just put out. Don't go to the old Burlington there.
It's a new Burlington in Townsend.
The one that I used to work at, it's not new, but you know how they got both of them right there. So one's on Parkway
on the back side. On the back side.
Yeah, go to that one. Don't go to the old one off of Parent Parkway. That one ain't got nothing.
Oh, that's the one I like.
I don't like that one. They all unorganized. I hate that. If you go to the one in Townsend, go to the one in Townsend one time. If you go to the one in Townsend one time, you ain't going back to that one on Parent Parkway.
I've been there one time.
You don't like it?
It was all right. They ain't had much.
They don't have much, but they better order for the stuff that I need, which is usually like the care products, like the skincare products and stuff.
Yeah, I hate Gallows, but they be having some real cute stuff in there sometimes. Listen, my homegirl was selling. My homegirl Tamika, y'all know Nikki. She got a boutique, and she was selling those little cute little shingly cardigan sweaters. She sold out of them, right? I was a little mad.
Don't you tell her secret.
Why I go down Montgomery to Gallows and Gallows had them? I was like, girl, she about to get one of these.
You stupid.
Never told her to this day. She's kind of upset, I guess, I would imagine. But I was like, oh, Gallo got the sweater. If you want to sell out, ain't save me one.
You know another place where you can get some good like skin products?
Where?
Gabe's.
Who?
At East Point. Gabe's, the little store at East Point. It's like a Former Mills. Am I saying that right? Former Mills. It's right there at East Point, like right on the front side before you go into the mall, like I want to say where the Chick-fil-A is.
East Point. Oh yeah, I know something. I've never been in there before though.
I went in there. Where did I go in there for? I went in there for something. You know what?
They got good skincare products?
They actually do. I went in there to get, when we was going down North Carolina, I went to go grab the boys some. No. I'm sorry. I'm lying. When the boys was doing swim lessons, I went in there because somebody told me that they was real affordable, that they was pretty cheap. So I went in there and grabbed the boys some swim trunks because it was like, I think it was cold when they went and did swim lessons. And I'm like, I need to find some swim trunks, but I ain't paying all that much for them to, practice swimming in. So I ran in there and got them a couple pairs of swim. And so, like I told you, when I go in the store, I end up getting what I need plus more. I got a shopping problem. Y'all. I can't go in there and get one thing. I just start looking around.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, this is nice. I don't even need this t-shirt, but it's cute. I ain't even coming here for that. But I actually went around and I walked around the whole store, and it's like an upgrade. It's like an upgraded Former Mills, I want to say, like an upgraded Former Mills of City Trends, like a bougie Former Mills of City Trends. It's a little bougie side, but they got some good products. Like they got like little, not like facial scrubs, but like the little brush, like the little electric brush that you use for your scrubs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, they got that.
They got things like that. They got things like that. But Five and Below is a good one too. Five and Below is a really good one when it comes to, because I do a lot of self-care at home. I love, especially with my skin. Too. With my skin and
when
my
I can
face.
afford to get a facial or something like that, I'll go out and get a facial just as a treat to myself.
Yeah.
But as like a regular routine, just on my everyday tip, I try to do a lot of stuff at home. I do a lot of things at home. I like supporting businesses who have I like supporting a lot of Black-owned businesses And a lot of people that I support, they do like facial serums. They do
Really?
like rose water toners. Rose water is really good for your face. It like brings hydration.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a lot of things. I love a lot of different regimens that I like to try at home. For me, I want to just bring my skin out, but make it a little bit brighter. You know, I want to do
Really?
different stuff. Yeah, I can't say in this part right here under my eyes. So
Oh
for me, I
yeah,
was
I
trying to
got the
work on
same
that.
thing. I
But
got
my
the same thing.
yeah, but my esthetician, she told me it was hereditary, and I was like, damn,
Really?
can't get rid of that shit.
My
Yeah.
mother eyes is not like that though. But you know what's
My
crazy?
I don't my mother eyes are not like that either, but I think my dad's
My
eyes are.
father. That's what I was getting ready to say.
My dad
Cause
eyes. If
Gemma,
you look at his eyes are like that.
Gemma eyes are like that too. And I just told David the other day. I said, why do it look like? I don't know if she got. And you know what I found out though? I think it is. My father has low iron. I have low
Me
iron, and I
too.
think Gemma has low iron, and I
I
think
do
that's
too.
because I got them too. I got the little things underneath my
Yeah,
eyes.
this right here.
And I,
Yeah.
girl, I be forever trying to get rid of them daggone
Girl,
things.
me
I
too.
be doing the ice
I be
packs.
listen.
I
Me
be
too.
doing the ice
I was
packs.
trying like these little scrubs you supposed to put under here. I've been doing the little
Yeah,
eye patches. I've
the
been doing everything.
cucumber, the
It's
little
not
cucumber,
working.
little patches.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I
not
did the
working.
cucumber.
Not working.
But it do make you honestly. I'm gonna tell the truth. With the ice pack and the cucumber little patch, the little cucumber thing pads that you sit on your eyes, I get them for $5 and below. Girl, it make you feel refreshed. It still may give you like a refreshed feeling. It might not get rid of the bags, but it gives me like a refreshing feeling in my face.
Now, what's this trend that I see? I see a trend on TikTok where people are taking ice cubes and just rubbing the ice cubes across
I
their
did see
face.
that, but I
I
never read
seen
it to
that
see
trend.
what
I
it was
never knew
about.
what it was. I never knew what it was.
I saw that the other day. A video came across my news feed where a girl was like, it was like, when they do the things where it was like I was 48 or something. I was today when
I
I
was
found
today
out
years
that,
old. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what I saw. Girl, she did that. She took a bowl with ice and she dipped her whole face in the bowl of ice and then took her face back out.
Yeah.
But then it went off. So I'm like, what the hell is it? What is it about? What are you doing?
I read the comments. Read the comments sometimes. The comments will tell you more than the damn video.
Right. True. True. True.
But I definitely want
Now,
to try the ice across my face to see how that helps.
but that's one of the biggest. And you know what? Another thing is being a boy mom is, David is 13. So now he's at his age where he's starting to get acne.
Oh
And I be
yeah,
trying to
he's
tell
hitting
him,
puberty.
and I be trying, I honestly, and I don't want to embarrass him, but I do. I be making him use my skincare products because I'm like, if you don't want a bad acne, I never really had that problem when I was a teenager. I had a
I
little
do.
acne, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like extremely bad acne.
Oh, I had
But
horrible acne. Horrible. When I
I
moved here,
don't
I had a
know.
star crunch face. My face was a star crunch. No, like get serious. And
My
my
face was never
mom
that
took me
bad.
to this. My mom took me to a dermatologist. My neighbor was going because she had really bad acne too. So my
Mm,
mom had asked the neighbor, like, where do you go? So my mom took me to this dermatologist, and I believe he's still there. It's off of Garrison Boulevard.
mm,
And he gave me like this little cream and stuff, and I have never had a problem with acne ever since. Ever
really?
since. I had a really bad problem with acne. Really bad. Jalen, he doesn't have it that much. But he may get a bump or two that pop up, but
That
not
was
that bad.
me. That
Not
was
that
me
bad.
when I was a teenager. I was the same. But it's crazy because I have really bad oily, like y'all can see it now in I have really bad oily skin. Like my skin is so
Really?
freaking oily. I
My
have
skin is so fucking
really oily
dry.
skin. Like if
I
I
have to
take my
use
hands, look, I don't know if y'all can see. If I take my hands, you see that? I
only
don't know if
part of
y'all
my
can
skin
see it.
that's
That
really oily is my nose. My nose, if sometimes it gets real oily, but then I found out that when I get like these little white little things right here on the
the
side of my
whitehead,
nose,
yeah.
I found out that's my skin needing hydration. So it
Oh,
pushes
really?
that little, yeah. Because I asked my esthetician, like, why do I always get this? Because I didn't know much about my skin. Like, that's another thing. We have to teach our kids about their
Mm-hmm.
skin.
And that's what I
Help
be
them learn
doing.
their skin type.
Mm-hmm.
So when I've been dealing with that for years until I finally went to an esthetician last year who told me, I said, listen, I get these white little bumps and on my nose, and I had like little blackheads right
The
here.
kids,
And
yeah.
she was like, that's because you're not hydrating your skin. Your skin has no moisture in it. And I was
So
like,
how
my,
do you
my skin doesn't
hydrate
need
the
moisture.
skin?
Now I buy products like if I buy facial, I started buying facial products and I made sure that it said hydration in it. It has hyaluronic acid in it that
Mm-hmm.
that hydrates your skin. Any moisturizer that I use, I make sure that it has moisture, like that's just a moisturizer, and it says
Mm-hmm.
hydration. Um, all those type, all you can buy products that make sure you just read the wording on it because a lot of times I was just washing my face. At one
Yeah.
point, I was washing my face with like soap, regular soap, and I'm like, she's like, don't do that. I'm like, well, why
Right.
not? I'm washing my face. But then I realized, like, she's like, you gotta get stuff specifically for your skin
For
type.
your skin,
You gotta get
absolutely.
it for your skin. So when she told me the type of skin that I had, I was like, oh, okay. So I
You see the
noticed that when I
difference.
started buying products, yeah, when I started buying the products that was geared towards my skin type, I saw the difference in my skin. So now when I go out and I buy the products, and when I go to different places and I buy facial products and skincare products,
Mm-hmm.
I make sure that I read the labels and read what it does for your skin. Read what it's offering. Do it offer moisturizer? Do it offer vitamin E? Do it offer vitamin C? Like what do it give you? So yeah, now I
That's
know I realize the difference. I noticed the difference in it. I noticed a total difference.
and that's one thing I like. That's what I was saying, like about Lord David. That's one thing that I like now that I am really into, my skincare and just good, just good skincare overall. That I'm able to tell him because nobody really told me, like I said, I didn't really have bad acne, but nobody really told me like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you need. I never really talked to my mother about stuff like that. I just be like, I just need my
Yeah,
hair done. I just need my
yeah,
hair and nails done. I don't want to talk to
yeah.
you about my menstrual cycle and stuff like that. Just it came. That's all we need to
And
talk
it's so
about.
crazy because a lot of us have that taboo. Like I had that taboo. Like even when I came on my period at a young age, my aunt didn't teach me much. It was just like, okay, go in there and ask them for one of them pads and put it in the bottom of your panties and figure it
Right.
out from there.
I don't want to talk to you about.
We don't, we
That's
don't,
me. That's
yeah,
me.
we
I
don't
just
talk
don't want to talk
to.
to my mother. Now, not to say I don't have a mother like that. You know how my mother is. My mother talk to you about anything. She'll sit there and talk to you. But I don't want to talk to you about stuff like that.
You
I
were
just
that kid. You were
yes,
that
I just
difficult kid.
oh
Oh
yeah.
God, I could imagine what it was like with
And
you as a child.
she literally was one of those type of parents that would come in there and be like, how's your day going? You want to talk? What's wrong? You want to talk? And she will always be that parent that just come in there. You feeling okay? You want to talk about it? I'm like, leave me alone. I just don't want to be bothered. Just close my door.
Mhm,
Just leave me
mhm.
alone. But with David, he actually listens when I tell him, moisturize your face, do this. He actually tries, he actually listens. So I think he gonna end up being a pretty boy when he get older. He gonna end up being one of those pretty boys because he jumped right on it. He was like, mommy, where the stuff for my face? I see a bump. I see a pimple. Where the stuff for my
That's
face?
Jalen. He doesn't be that, but he be like, Mom, what can I do? He asks me like, Mom, what kind of products
Yeah.
can I use for my face? And I give him tips and stuff like that of different things
Mm-hmm.
to use for his face. And he'll be like, oh, what do this do? What can I use for this? Yeah. So I like a man that's really self conscious about his skin. I love a
Mm-hmm.
man who's aware of what type of skin he has. Even with Jalen,
Mm-hmm.
he likes to get his nails done. He will go in a minute to get him a
No, I
manicure.
don't think they do
No, he
that.
ain't getting no polish.
I don't think
But
they gonna do that.
he likes to
See
go.
now,
He keeps his hands nice and manicured. He don't like dirty nails. He keeps himself up really good, and I love
now
that
that's
about him.
Khalid, when he see me do my cut nails, stuff like that, Khalid will instantly jump down and he wants you to take care of his feet and stuff too. But David,
Hmm.
you ain't gonna get David in no daggone nail shop. I don't care how much you beat it in his head, he gonna give you a look like mine. No, I'm not doing it. But when it come to his skin though, and he get the little breakouts of the little acne, he be my what I'm supposed to use again? What you say I'm supposed to use again? And I like it because I be trying to prevent him because kids are harsh when they get, even though every kid goes through that phase of acne, they still harsh to each other when it comes to those phases of acting. Like, you going through the same thing. That's what I need to tell David when he go to school and somebody start talking about. I need to tell him, like, but wait a minute, you going through the same thing. So what we talking about? What we talking about?
Right.
But but kids are so harsh. So I try to help him prevent, because he usually get it up in here, up in this area right here, like right where he get his shape up. This is where he get his little bumps at. So he'll come out and what I need to do.
So maybe it's the clippers. That's a. You don't think so?
I don't know. I didn't even think about that. You're right. I have not thought about that, because he do get them after he gets his shape ups. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that now, because I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, could be.
But I like the other thing that I like is those, which I don't think they had them when we was younger. The little you ever seen the little pimple patches? They little circle round little stickers.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw a commercial about that before.
I use them. Now I used to use them when I go to work. And I hate when people used to come to me at work like, you got something on your face. I know it's on my face. I ain't seeing no patients. I'm sitting behind the daggone desk. I ain't seeing nobody. And they will always come to me like, I think you forgot something on your face. No, the thing says, the label says you can wear it all day long, and you can even put your makeup on over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they actually work. I like them, because they actually pull what is it called? The whatever that stuff is called. They actually pull the white hair out.
Oh, okay. I like those nude. I like charcoal masks too. I like the charcoal masks that pull the black hairs and white hairs out. I've tried them before, and they have it where you can just wipe it on your. There are tons of skincare products that I've been wanting to try, but I don't know how it's going to react on my skin, and I don't want to have a bad reaction, and I be walking around crazy. So
I tried a mask that I got from, was it Walmart? It was a mask that I tried. I can't even remember the name of it. It was a mask I got from Walmart. It was a new mask. It was like I want to say it was rosemary and then peppermint. It was something that I tried. It was new. I read it. I was like, okay, this is something that I need. Girl, that thing burnt my damn face up. I was like, I know what to do.
You can make these. You can make some of these things at home. You can make some of these scrubs and some of these little different types of serums. You can make this stuff at home, because all people are doing are going out to the stores like Whole Foods and Moms and stuff like that, and they're getting the essential oils and just mixing up essential oils. That's all they're doing, because it's all natural. It's natural. Yeah, you can make this stuff at home. You don't have to go out and buy these things. You don't have to go most of these products you can make right at home.
And it's actually cheaper to make it, because honestly, let me tell you what I just did the other day. I just went and bought an aloe plant to do
aloe. I want to try that
for Gemma's hair. I actually just broke it down and stuff yesterday. I bought it last week, and I kept it in the refrigerator. And I said, okay, it's time. Gemma's coming up on her hair.
Are you just going to rub it? Are you just going to rub it in there, or
I was going to rub it in there. I was going to rub it. That's what I was going to do. I was going to cut the plant up, and I was just going to rub it, because I seen one lady that's what she did. She took the aloe plant and she just rubbed it on her son's hair and then rinsed it out. But then when I got to watching, because I watch everything on YouTube, when I got to watching, I noticed that the video that I was watching where the lady just rubbed the plant on, she didn't tell me about the poison that's in the aloe plant that you have to clean out the aloe plant that you have to clean out before you go apply, because they say a lot of people actually get itchy scalp if you don't clean that poison out. But she didn't add that in her video. She just jumped right into it and took the aloe plant.
I think it's also like you gotta clean the sides up of it. I think the sides of it, you gotta chop off the sides and then you can rub it in there.
Yeah. So she chopped it. So basically what she did, of course, you wash the plant off. Then she cut the sides off, and she cut the plants up, and then she took in a little container, and she put just some regular water in there, some regular warm water, and she set them inside there. She said usually about 30 minutes or so. You sit them so all the poison can soak out of the plant to the bottom in the water. And then the reason why she puts them in the water, she said you can sit them by itself or you can do it in the water. She said the reason why she do it in the water, because you can see all the toxins coming out from the water. And then she took the paper towel and she kind of soaked them on a paper towel. And then you can see the yellow. If you still see the yellow, you basically just repeat the process. You set them back in the water and let all the toxins and stuff drain to the bottom. So that's what I did. I ended up doing that, but then I fell asleep. So I ended up letting it sit for 24 hours. So then I fell asleep. So then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to just cut them up. So I end up cutting it out and making the gooey stuff. So now it's not the plant no more. It's just all in a container and gooey. So that's what I would just do. I would just take that and I'm gonna just
you can put it in a blender. I saw some people put it in a blender and then squeeze out the stuff from it and then use that in their hair. I see a lot of different ways.
The only thing I did,
just put the gooey stuff in there.
I just scraped it out. I took a spoon and I scraped the alloy out. I scraped the gooey stuff out. And then what I did was the container. I had a container and I set it in a bowl of hot water.
Oh, okay.
Because the way she was doing it, she said once she put it in a container, she took her hands and she squished it together. But that was disgusting for me. My OCD wouldn't let me do it. I tried to, she said just rub it around with your finger, just kind of play with it with your finger, and it'll kind of form its own gooiness so you can put on the hair. But when I started doing it, I started looking at the goo come down. I was like, I can't do it. So another girl that I saw, she actually set it in a container. So I had a plastic container and I set it in like a glass bowl and put some hot water in there, and it actually did the same thing. It turned into its own little gooey mixture. So now I'm just going to take it and rub it through her hair and then wash it out. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it today, actually, and see how that works.
Yeah, I heard aloe works really good for hair and skin. Aloe is really good for you.
That's the only thing. I thought when I was looking at the videos, I thought about the skin, but I don't know if I'm ready to try it on my skin, because I think the skin, when I watched the videos, it seemed a little bit more
burns.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like,
stuff like that. Yeah.
That's why I said I don't know. I don't know about the skin, but I'm gonna go ahead and try those.
I want to try it though. There's a tons of different things. I want to try to make my own facial serum. And there's different types of oils that people are using now. So I want to just see what kind of oils I would like. I'm gonna Google today like some different types of oils and serums I can use, to make a serum for my face. So just give it a little bit of shine.
It was cheaper though. I only paid, and it was cheaper than going out and buying the aloe. You know how much I paid for that damn plant? I paid $1.49 for that plant from Giant.
They be 99 cents at Save a Lot. 99 cents.
My mother actually, and I didn't even know. I'd have been in my mother's house about 1 million times now. And she's starting to collect plants around her house. She's starting to.
I was about to say, you can grow your own.
She did. She sat up there. She said, I wish you would have told me I had an alloy plant. I said, I don't pay attention to your plants. You got 1,100 million plants around here. I don't know why you got so many plants, and y'all know y'all got snakes in Florida. I'm not finna have all these plants around.
You can grow your own. Most of the stuff you can do on your own. I want to start, but I don't have a green thumb, because that's another way to like balance life. To balance yourself. You can start growing your own plants, and it's a lot. It's therapeutic for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it's very therapeutic. I just don't have that niche. I guess that's not my thing. To like, I would love to do it, and I would love to learn, but I just don't think I have the green thumb, and I can't. I'm gonna kill it.
I can't do now. I love plants. I love plants because they say plants in your house, it just gives you, it kind of cleans the air and stuff, like a better vibe. I love plants, but I can't do flowers. You know how people get on in that garden and they had that beautiful garden.
Well, as a kid, we had flowers in our yard when I was a kid. We had chickens and pigs and shit like that. So I grew up doing stuff like that, and having to get up every Saturday morning and go pick the weeds out the flower beds and do country shit like that, So it's kind of in me to do it. I just don't know if I will be good at it. To actually
you gotta try.
Yeah, I do. I think I'm gonna try it. Once I get a house and I can get a yard, I'm gonna start, planting flowers and shit and see what
That
happens.
might be that might be your therapy right there. You never know. That might be
Yeah,
your
it could be.
therapy.
It could be. I
When
would
I
enjoy it.
when I went to the first time I went to CCBC, my father had taught me into taking construction management. And one of our projects that we had to do was to build we had to do a group assignment where we had to build a man-made pond. Ever since I did that, I always told myself when I buy a house, I want to build my own man-made pond because now I know how to do it and it's easy. And that's actually what I actually have. So I have on Pinterest. Once I moved to Florida, I have a Pinterest, my own little pin of everything that I want done in my house. Because you doing it one time, and I said I ain't going back in. I ain't doing no remodeling. I ain't doing none of that. I want everything done right then and there. And that is one of the things that I keep telling the kids. I'm like, y'all gonna help me. I don't give a damn how old y'all is. Y'all gonna help me make this
Right.
man-made pond. I want this man-made pond. But then I got to thinking, we're gonna be in Florida. They might attract the snakes and the alligators and stuff.
Right. It sure will.
And they gonna eat my fish. They gonna eat my damn fish.
I can't do no alligators and snakes, honey. I can do an alligator. I can't do no snake. I can't do no snake,
snakes is
honey.
harder to find. Listen, the snakes is harder to
Stop
find.
talking about it. I'm scared. That's one of my phobias.
I can really say that ain't your phobia. Your phobia is daggone. What was that daggone thing that was in my car?
My phobia is dead people, snakes, and large items like large statues.
It was something that was in my car one day, and you just damn near jumped out of the damn window. What was in my car? And you
was it a spider?
I don't think it was a spider. I think it was a bee.
Oh yeah, I don't like bees either.
It was something that got in my car. Maybe it was a spider, a bee, a spider.
It was bug. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs.
And you damn near jumped out of my car moving to get away from them.
I don't do any type of fucking bugs. I hate bugs. I don't like bugs.
I cannot.
Spiders, I'm not too scared of them anymore, but I don't like them. Snakes, terrified of spiders. I'm terrified. If I talk about a snake, if I see a snake, anything, it makes me.
Yeah. I can't even watch snakes on TV. I watch snakes on TV.
I can't watch snakes on TV. I can't see them in a book. I can't talk about them. I don't like it. It freaks me out. Like I lose it. And then dead people, I don't like. I'm sorry, I don't like. I can't. You see how I am at funerals. Where do I sit?
Now I could be a mortician. You sit in the back. Now I could be a mortician because they make pretty good money. I could be a mortician. They make pretty good money.
No. I couldn't.
I could be a mortician. I honestly could. That wouldn't bother me. And
a lady I used to work with, she used to do hair. When I worked at a daycare, a lady I used to work with, she used to go do hair for people in the funeral homes. I said, why would you do that?
In North Carolina, they actually let David go in there, and he took Keisha. They did their own grandmother hair for the funeral.
Ew,
she went and combed up. I never heard of that before, but she actually went in there because when we went down there for the funeral, she had called and she said, "Can you tell David to get up and start getting dressed so we can go do grandma hair for the funeral?" I didn't know they let people do that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
And how many people do the makeup?
Yeah, I did not. That must be a down south thing.
No, it's here too.
I never heard of that. That is weird.
They let people come do your makeup. They let you come do your hair. All that. Yeah.
Like your relatives?
Yeah, your relatives.
I've never heard of that. Somebody should have let me know. No, I probably wouldn't have did my grandmother hair. No, I ain't doing.
I ain't doing no. I ain't touching nothing. I'm sorry.
But you know what? That is actually, come to think about it, that's actually why my mother has a lot of plants. That's her therapy, because one of the plants that she has is a plant from Randy's funeral, and that plant has not died yet. He passed away 2018. Girl, she take care of that daggone plant. That plant it has not died yet, and that's been since 2018.
Aww.
And I think that's her therapy, because like every time we go down there, I see more plants. I see more plants. I see more damn plants. But the other thing with those plants, though, because one day I got all comfortable because she got a nice little patio, and she got the little patio set where it's like almost like the bed, like the what is it called? It's like
a hammock.
No, it's a patio set, but it's like the straw made like the straw made chair, like the couch chair stuff that you see on, you go to Pinterest and you see like the
A
couch.
straw couch? I don't know.
So it's a straw chair. It's out on the patio. It's a straw chair, and it has like the little pillows, the cute little pillow. Basically, her patio look like Florida, like the Florida pictures that you see when people retire. But you can go out there, and I actually go out there. It's so comfortable that I can lay, and I end up falling asleep. I go out there and read or something like that, and I lay. I end up falling asleep, and then I forget that she had them plants. And I tried to do that the last time. I took my little blanket, caught myself doing a little fake Hallmark thing, took my blanket and my book out there, and I went and got comfortable, laid my little legs up and everything. And then I forgot she had them damn plants, and she got geckos out there. Girl, I got up so quick.
See, I'm not scared of those. I grew up around those, so they don't bother me as much.
If you wake up with one sitting right next to your face.
Oh, no, baby, I'm not doing that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But in Mississippi, we used to have little lizards and geckos in the house.
Oh,
yeah, they used to come in the house.
They too close to snakes for me. They is too close for snakes. I can't do it.
I don't know. I like finding different little things, just to make myself feel good. That's just really all life is about. A lot of times people just take so much time into doing something for others that we just always forget about ourselves. And I say it all the time. It's okay to be selfish. It is okay.
Even when you have kids.
To you. Even when you have kids. Even when you have a husband. Even when you have a wife. Take some time for yourself. We don't do it as often, but take some time for yourself.
Them kids is good, because guess what? When them kids, let me explain something to y'all the way I looked at it, because I used to be, how I used to be with my kids, Crystal. I basically dedicated my whole damn life to them damn kids.
You dedicated her whole motherfucking life to her children. I'd be like, God damn, you got too many.
Listen, I have FDK days so much now my kids understand what it means. They look at me like, Mommy, really? Yes, really. Fuck them kids. So listen, when them kids go in that room and they turn on that PlayStation, they turn on those tablets, they turn on those laptops, they play them games. That's them spending their time. That's them giving their self time. So you got time. That's them. That's their self time. That's their selfishness. When you calling them 15 million times, they sit up there playing on that daggone game, and you done called them about 15, 11 times to come down there and do them dishes or whatever have you. That's them taking their self. That's the way that they do self-care with themselves. That's what makes them happy. That may be therapeutic for them, to take some time to themselves or away from everyday things like the stress of school and things like that. So it is absolutely okay for you to take that same amount of time and put towards yourself. And when it comes to self-care and balance go they go together, because if you don't have self-care, your life is unbalanced.
Yeah. Oh, that's deep. You don't have self-care, your life is unbalanced. And you notice that it's okay. And a lot of people don't realize that it's okay to do stuff for yourself.
Absolutely.
Like, I just don't understand it. I always say I never understood how people just don't take time for themselves. I just never understood it. It just don't make sense to me.
You're not going to miss nothing. But if you have a heart attack and you pass the hell out and you don't come back, you're going to miss everything. So you better take care of yourself.
Damn, that was harsh.
I'm just saying, it's the truth. It's the truth. If you ain't taking care of your damn self when your ass have a heart attack and you ain't here no more, so you done missed everything. So what was the point in the first place? That's the harsh truth. You got to take care of yourself. If you think about it, when it comes to balance, if you have had a rough week, your week has been out of place. You've been running all week. You've been trying to go shopping. You've been cleaning. You've been doing this. When you got to think about it. You, by the end of the week, if you took a minute to yourself, you are unorganized by the end of that week. It's complete chaos. You are unorganized. You don't know where to start. Your mind is running 5 million miles per minute because you're trying to think of everything that you forgot to do, everything that you missed, everything that you like. It really affects you. It really affects your well-being. So that being said,
listen, that's true. That affects you a lot. It affects you a lot.
I pay attention. Listen, I pay attention. I pay attention to my body. You pay attention to your body and your size. I really pay
Your
attention to
body
my
will
body
tell
when it's
you.
giving me these signs.
Yeah. Take your
I never
medicine,
did
guys.
before.
Take your
I
meds.
never did before,
That's
but I pay
important too.
attention.
Take your meds. Make sure you're taking some time for yourself. Make sure, even if you want to have a glass of wine and just relax in the tub, what I do, take some time for yourself. Take some time to just relax. Get some things off your mind. Meditate. A lot of people do a lot of different things to help themselves balance themselves out. Meditate, do yoga, do something. We all are right now in a pandemic, and there's so many different stressors that are hitting us at all different points. We got to take a moment to just say, you know what? Block everything out. Bring it in, Crystal. Bring it in, Kate. I got to get my shit together. I got to get me together. Because if I'm not running, if this ain't running right, how everything else in my life gonna run right? If you're not running right, it's not gonna run. You burnt out. You done spent all your energy. You just blah. Like, come on, you gotta take some time for yourself.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, we thank y'all for tuning in today, guys. We thank y'all for watching and commenting. We definitely had a great talk on today. All the different topics. I enjoyed today's show.
I had a good time.
I loved it. Yeah. Just take all of what you can get for yourself and make it what you need to make it. Like, do for you. Before anything else, before all that, do for you. You are your biggest supporter. You are.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my AirPod died. I gotta know. But yeah, we just thank you guys for tuning in today. We thank y'all for watching and being a part of our show. We love you guys. And always, if you would like to become a sponsor, hit that DM. You can definitely become a sponsor. Whatever type of business you have, we will take it. We don't care. We will sponsor. We will definitely advertise for you. And how do you do advertisement? You said how you do it. We don't tell you.
Oh, I am. Oh, yeah. So you guys can. Hit us up at our email at PodcastIAmShe@gmail.com. Again, that's PodcastIAmShe@gmail.com. And make sure you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you like this show today, you like this video. Share and subscribe definitely so you can see more of us.
And if this is your first time, come on back next week. We back here each and every Saturday from 11 to 1, guys. So come on back next week. We love to have you. We would love to comment and talk about some things. So whatever it is. Absolutely. And if you have any type of awareness, whatever you want to bring awareness to, definitely put that out there.
Absolutely.
Well, with that being said, see you guys next week. Go take a shower or bath or something. Take some self-care, Go get you a glass of wine or a drink or something. But whatever you do on wine.
No, I get ready to say at 1 o'clock. Yeah, you can get the drink now. It's 1 o'clock.
Girl, ain't no specific time to get no drink. But okay.
I'm gonna see if we can get a AA. I'm gonna see if we can get an AAA person on here for you. See if we can get a sponsor.
Okay. All right. See you guys. Bye. We're gonna see y'all next week.
We're looking for Yes, we're looking for sponsors for BlackRoses. We're looking for sponsors. AAA, y'all can recommend.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
I'm pretty sure there's such thing as too much drinking.
I don't drink too much. I like a cocktail. I enjoy cocktails. I'm not an itchy, scratchy drinker, so I'm good. Bye. Anyway. See y'all next week. We'll have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye.
I thought it was bye. But maybe it's not.
Just smile.
Smile away, boy. Just smile. I'm crying. Oh my God, my eyes.
Nate, really? Come on, Nate. What you doing? Again, happy Valentine's Day, y'all. For all
Happy side
Happy
chick.
related. Happy. David said.
We keep smiling and waiting.
David said, what's the time? I said, because everything be on sale. It'd be 90, 75, 90% off. You can get your side chick a whole bunch of stuff, make
That
them feel
candy
special.
definitely 50% off.
Make them feel real special. They be like, oh, babe, you did this for me. Yep, at 50% off.
Why you ain't come here yesterday? Girl, I had to work. You know I work at night and in a day.
Look, when we was at the hotel, we was sitting in the car. We see the guy that came in and dropped off balloons and stuff, and he was in there for all about 10 minutes and then ran back out. We was like, yeah, he hooked his side chick up. He had her up at the hotel. Like, baby, I don't have to see you tomorrow. I gotta go back to work. I did this just for you, but I gotta go back to work. I'ma see.
I don't know what's going on. Goodbye. I'm gone. I don't know.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.